Hello, everybody, and welcome to Hardly Heroes. We've got a good show for you today. How are two of my favorite players in the world doing today?
Doing good. How are you?
I am ready. I've recently updated all of my tabletop audio tracks categorization, and I've just today added all the new organization back into everything. So I'm looking forward to having slightly better access to the right tracks at the right time, as long as Roll20 behaves.
First off, Neil, you've got a white piece of string on your right shoulder. Towards your chin, closer towards your chin. No.
Physics,
look at your camera. Look at your camera.
Edit the string out, Physics.
Oh.
It was like
now
in your
you
blind
tell
spot.
me. Now you tell me. Sitting in chat for 20 minutes, but no, only now.
Physics, I say keep it in. You make
Keep
the
it
call,
in, Physics.
You make the call. You can. No. I was saying to edit specifically the string out. You
know? To like Photoshop the string.
Fill the string out. Yeah.
It's just gonna be a big piece of string across our faces.
Yeah.
I've not much has changed since yesterday.
Yeah, nothing's changed.
So
well, then,
nothing to report really.
Then let's
Nick
just
and I are fucked on a plan right now, though.
Yeah, we're struggling.
We're trying to figure it out because we don't have a bag of holding, which would be great to pull off on this heist if there was one. Yeah. And we can't just have unlimited shit on us. So what are we doing this heist for? Gems, magic items, or maybe the lady? If we could get the lady out somehow and hostage her, but that's a doozy.
Yeah, there's three sticking points for me. There's one, I don't know how to get in. Two, I don't know what to steal. And three, I don't know how to get out. Now, those three things are quite fundamental.
We want to do crime, but we don't know what we want.
I don't know how to do it, yeah.
So, we've still got a lot of resting to do, Neil, or are we skipping ahead the 8 days or whatever?
I think what we've done now is the first week of
reconnaissance.
Bed rest.
Well, hold on. You had to rest for 8 days. So all of your conversations with other people happened after those 8 days. So we've made it through here.
Well, I'd probably switch to doing maybe 2 HP a day, you know? At some point.
That makes sense. That's fair.
Yeah.
What, out of curiosity, and I don't need us to get too derailed with this, but what's your cover story in town? Like, you're not buying anything, you're not selling anything. There's just five of you hanging out.
Recovering.
Well, we're injured, yeah.
Okay, you're just recuperating.
Yeah.
And when people ask you, because you're talking with the locals, you got a lot of time to kill. There's no Netflix, right? Yeah, everyone's hangs out and kills time by communicating with each other. What's your, you've
gem merchants going to Fortune.
You're on your way to Fortune. You're just resting here until your buddy's all patched up.
Yeah, and we're from Stromheim. I already said that.
Cool.
Yeah, we're being pretty honest.
Yeah, no, that sounds great. I just wanted to make sure that we're on the same page.
Now, I will say, this idea, I know I mentioned it earlier as well, mate, but if the lady is strapped for cash, Neil, have we heard any more? Is there any more, like, confirmation on that rumor? Or is that was a once only heard thing?
That's one of the rumors you've heard. I don't know, like, to know for realsies, you'd have to know her finances intimately. There's no way to verify that information without literally looking in her coffers or her ledgers.
I would say that information is bogus based on the fact of she literally just made a brand new fucking mott. Now, that could be what strapped her for cash.
Yeah.
But at the bare minimum, she's got enough to make a fucking new building. If she was really strapped for cash back then, she wouldn't have put all of her money into housing.
I just think that with those expensive gems, there is a potential in there where we could find some reason why we needed to exchange the gem. We need coins, but all we've got is gems. So we might say to the lady, like, we'll sell you them at a huge discount.
But let's say that we do that, right? Mm-hmm. What does that get us now?
Into the keep.
But once we're in the keep and we're selling it to her, there's going to be a ton of people around, and they're going to expect us to leave, and they're going to escort us in and out.
Yeah. So I was thinking maybe we could split up at that point. Like, so I am the one doing the gem selling, and then I make some sort of distraction to get you in. and then you sneak in and hide, and then you do the thievery, and I just leave?
I think it would just I hear you, but I think it would just then be better for me to do the sneaking in until I get in.
Yeah. Well, at some point they're gonna up their guard if they think that there's repeated efforts made to breach the keep.
All right, hear me out, Luther. Ghillie suit, okay? It's something I just invented.
What is that? I've not heard of that.
We get a bunch of these foliages. We put it on us in like a blanket, like sew them in, and we put it over us, and then we crawl the whole way. If they look down, they'll just see the foliage, and then like a bump of the ground. It'll be nighttime. They won't really be able to see. It's really good.
And I'm going to throw in a lip reading check over the next week. So I can throw a few in if you'd like, or just one. To read the guards' lips. I want to catch conversations that they're talking about. And one day I might even prompt it.
Which guards? Any guard, or like the people who are hanging out watching the drawbridges? Those are like
Specifically the people who work in the keep who come to the tavern. I think at some point we've probably figured that out. So I want to read their conversations over the next few days.
Yeah. Let me just double check the range of read lips, because in a tavern is a fantastic spot. That allows you to get close enough to them that you have a good line of sight and reason to be generally looking in their direction. 30 feet. That's so easy in a tavern.
Here you go.
Yes, I want 3 checks from you. Oh,
I hit 2.
Nice. 2 out of 3. That's really good. Okay. You want to know what the guards are talking about. The guards that you don't see on the bridges, but you do see on the keep.
Mm-hmm.
And you've got plenty of time to hang out in this tavern and watch these guards. You can have Luther sitting across from you, and you can be participating in conversation, half listening to Luther and spending a lot of time like watching these mouths.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna roll 3d20 for the.
It's also called a pigeon suit, Luther.
Okay.
The usefulness of your responses. Okay. So on the first day that you're doing this, you get a pretty good check on these people's lips. But honestly, their conversation is the most boring, pedantic shit you've ever heard in your life. They're literally just talking about, like, oh, it was a little windier today. Does that mean the rain's coming?
Cringe.
No, it doesn't mean. Like, for an hour, they're talking about the effects of the weather and, like, whether or not it means it's raining. And none of them are farmers, so why the fuck do they even care? And it's, like, the most boring conversation. You have to force yourself to read it. Super frustrating. After that, they move on into, like, a little bit more, how's the wife, how's the kids sort of thing.
For the next days, I'm going to get
Luther, I need you to prompt some anti-Dracissian speak in here at some point. 'Cause I'm reading those guys' lips over there, and we need it to be on their minds so that if they talk about it in private, I can understand what they're saying. Because today they're just talking about the fucking weather all day.
Okay. I think then at some point around the poker table, Neil, which I'm assuming the poker table's in the tavern, like we play cards in the tavern.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's no laws against that, is there?
If there are, they're not being observed.
Yeah. I start asking if anyone's ever been to High Castle. We're talking about where we're from, I'm telling stories about Stromheim.
Mm-hmm.
High Castle, correct, I just wanted, this is integral. High Castle's still ruled by an Eridonian, right? They may have bent the knee somewhat, but at least it's still ruled. Unlike Stromheim and unlike Fortune, which are now both ruled by Dracissians.
At your last check, that was the case. In the last few years, last decade, basically. Sorry, I'm like actively choking on something.
My real plan has been to poison Koibu so we can walk into the keep uncontested.
That's why it tasted so good. In the last decade, there's been a lot of turnover in High Castle. There have been, people too young to be in power who have mysteriously died. And then people who have fought, there's been some murders, there's been some assassinations. You've it's usually been in and amongst the Eridonians, but it's been kind of a chaotic time over there. And without being in the city, you're not really sure exactly what it is right now, just for full context. But it has been historically and throughout the last decade, Eridonian ruled.
So that's what I'm talking. I'm like asking. Well, I've just told the story about Stromheim, and I'm like, so has anyone done traveling around here? Anyone ever been to High Castle?
One of the people you're talking with, a young lady who still wears her leather armor, even though she's at the table with you, one of the guards, is like, I went to High Castle once.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Like?
Well, aside from the smell, it was beautiful. Like the art, you're right on this cliff, and here, there's a cliff near Fortune, and like that cliff is pretty tall, but like, hold on. At High Castle, you're sitting atop the great cliffs over the Grand Canal, and it goes down for as far as you can see, and then there's this vast gulf of water, and then even though it's like 50 miles away, there's the other side of the cliffs. There's Mystria. There's the land of dragons. It was pretty wild out there. I gotta say, that's a big city. I'm not sure why Stromheim's been the capital. Not that I've been there. High Castle seems like it should be the capital.
Well, let me tell you, back when I was a kid, Stromheim was a sight to behold, but it's gone to the dogs in the last 10 years. I lower my voice a little bit and say, ever since the Drakissians took over Stromheim's, it's not been the same. That's what I'm saying, High Castle. There's still got an Eridonian lord there. I think at once they called him a king or a queen, I forget.
She nods. It was a young king when I was there. Yeah.
But
young Eridonian
I just don't know if we can I don't know if we can trust them. In Stromheim, everything's locked behind the walls of the inner city. We don't really see what's happening, but you know what those nobles are like. No offense to your lady. But they got some shady stuff. I don't believe that the Drakissians just walked in and took over all peaceful, like, it's not right, really. A man should be ruled by someone from his own land.
There's like 3 people you're playing poker with, and they all kind of take a deep breath, and a few of them sit back in their chair like, oh boy, what the fuck has this guy just said? But that younger woman who you were talking to sits up a bit more and goes, I used to think that way. These fuckers from their wooded forests, their endless wealth, their magic items, their empress, their golden dragons, their flying wizards. I was resistant to it. When Lady Pine came and took over this area, I was but a little girl. My parents were very happy with her. But that Lord Marshal, that Count Marshal now, he's actually done a pretty good job. There's barely been any bandits. There's barely been any, monsters in the area. It's actually here in this city, in this town, it's been like 5 years of peace, like real gentle peace. And Lady Pine, sure, people get put in the stockades when they're being bad, but like, it's been an easy time.
Oh, sure. I mean, obviously, no offense, guys, but she lines your pockets. She pays your bills, so of course you're going to say that. But what does the average peasant on the street think?
One of the other guys goes, who fucking cares? The other guy's like, what she says ain't that wrong. Like, it's been it's almost boring, but I'm 43. I've been doing this a long time. I've seen a lot happen over my lifetime, and I can take some boring right now. Interesting years? Woo! I could do without another interesting year the rest of my life.
That's just it, You country folks, you got no sense of get up and go. Back in Stromheim, let me tell you, the streets are awash with discontent.
Or awash with stinky ass Stromheimians.
Well, yeah. Well, maybe not that as well. I mean, a lot of them, it's hard to get clean in that city. It's a dirty place. But there's a lot of resentment amongst the common folk, I'm surprised. I thought out here.
What are they so resentful for?
It's just, it's a sense of pride, of sovereignty. A man should choose his leaders, not be or at least have some connection to them, not just have them thrust upon us. Like you said, the Drakisians, okay, fair enough. They've got their grand empire now. They control the world and whatnot. But, those demons, that was an existential threat to the whole of Arcadia. It was Eridonian blood and Eridonian lives that stopped that, that paved the way. But what, the Drakisian boot to come and stand on our necks? It's not right. We should be hailed as heroes, not us personally, but
the older guy takes a big old sip from his drink and goes, "That's a true statement. It was Drakisian blood that saved the world. And, it fell apart." He clinks glasses with you. And so much blood was shed that it all just came to pieces. If it wasn't for that fucking Dragon Lord, might have all worked out. But no, I had to start coming and invading the lands. This close to peace.
Yeah. They, that's it. I can't shake the feeling that they think they're better than us,
Well, I mean, you're not noble born. What's it to you?
I wish.
All the nobles are better than us. Better than us,
Yeah, but mine. Listen, have you got brother and sister?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if Larry down the pub, calls your brother a bastard, you're going to get real angry. But if your sister calls him a bastard, you're probably going to agree with him. And I think that's what comes down to it, like, yeah, they're all noble fuckers, but there are noble fuckers at least. We've got history with them, not just a bunch of these random forest dwelling, dragon riding, colonialist fuckers coming over here.
The guy's got a point, says the younger of the two men. And the young girl goes, like, yeah, I get that. That makes sense. She does, she speaks a little funny sometimes. Her family's a little weird, strange customs, They like to bring trees inside the keep during the Yule season. Just like bring a tree inside your house for 3 months during the winter. The fuck's that about?
Doesn't make a lot of sense. I mean, the point we build houses is to keep the trees out.
Yeah, I guess they could be. It could be a little bit better. I mean, it could always be better, but you ain't gonna hear me complaining too much about it. But you're right. You're right.
Here's the coin. And I take a drink. And talking about coin, read 'em and weep, and I put down a 3 and an 8. Losing the game.
I think they look at you like, does this guy even know what he's doing? Someone puts down a pair of 3s.
That's where all those 3s were.
Yeah, they'll scoop up their cash and move on.
Yeah.
And that night.
So hopefully but wasn't the point of that so that
yes,
Pigeon could do some lip reading?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Oh.
That night, Moon rolls a 20. You're trying to get a look at this conversation, but the discussion over the poker table gets a little bit too protective, a little bit too shrouded. Like heads are kind of tilted down, looking at cards, or they're drinking, and you can't quite get a good look. And it turns out that what's his face? Luther's head is blocking you. You wanted him in front of you so that they would be looking towards him, so you could read all their mouths. But between just the posture of the poker and Luther's head, you can't really get enough to make any heads or tails of the conversation outside of the conversation he's having.
Yeah,
it's a bit of a bummer. The next night, though, excellent lip reading check. 33 is fan-diddly-tastic. What is that? That's a natural 18 plus 17. That's great. And you get something. It's not fantastic, but you get a little bit. The guards are talking about this thing they saw last week. This thing they saw outside of the castle last week. And it was weird because they saw something. They shouted, and then it ran away, like it noticed them as well. So at first they thought, it might have been a monster that somehow got in. But it left as soon as it was talked at. And then they went to go take a look at where it was that evening and saw drag marks. And they figured that there's someone in the town or someone who passing through town that was like using the bridges to span waterways. And I don't really know what to make of it. Could just also be a
what else
local
would you
kid
use
who's
the
dicking
bridges for?
around. You know, it could just be a prankster, but like there's a bunch
It's
of
a talking
kids. Kids are
point.
fucking assholes. Yeah, it's a talking point for a while. And they don't have any answers to this.
Yeah.
The two biggest things are like someone from out of town is causing trouble, but like, you know, there's not that many people from out of town, and everyone from out of town seems pretty chill. Or it could be like local kids dicking around, but like, you know, oh woe was our work life.
Yep.
Yeah. Unfortunately, no excellent reads on the
it's good.
material they're saying.
All right. What do
So
you
I've
want to
got.
do, Luther? The pigeon
All right.
suit?
Well, I think maybe you should make your pigeon suit.
All right.
Remember that guard I was telling you about, the one who's having to look after his brother and sister's kids?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, if we go up to him and offer him money, if he says no, we're fucked. I'm thinking, I see him drinking sometimes in the tavern. All right, I'm thinking what I'll do is one night I'll follow him out and follow him home. And as he gets to his front door, I'll speak to him, tell him not to turn around, offer him some money to answer a quick question about the keep. I'll put on an accent so he can't tell it's me. If he says no, he can just go inside his house. He won't know who it was. Maybe they'll raise suspicion, but at least we won't be pointed out specifically.
What are you gonna ask him?
Where's the treasury?
Yeah, but okay, let's say he answers. What's to stop him from just going and telling people
Well, I offer him money.
to not tell anybody as well?
No, to tell me and offer him money to tell me. But the point is that if he says no, he can't identify me.
Yeah, but let's say he tells you,
Yeah.
and then he goes to work the next day and says, "Hey, somebody was poking around and asked this."
Yeah.
They're on high
I know.
alert then.
Yeah, I agree. But
How
If
about you
we-
befriend the guy?
and what?
Maybe bring him in on it, depending on his attitudes.
Okay, well maybe we could get him to do some jobs for us. What do we need? Wait, what do you need? Well, maybe that's too obvious. We can find something for him to do. Pay him some extra money. Maybe then we can build a bit of a rapport with him.
Okay.
What do we need done?
Fuck all. Really?
You're gonna have to invent work essentially.
Yeah.
It's not ideal.
Not ideal now. I think the ghillie suit's the way to go, Nick. Involving other people for this one doesn't seem great.
I agree, but how do we find the
Yeah.
treasury?
Yeah. Okay, let's think. Let's say we go and sell some gems. Where would they do the gem sale? They probably wouldn't do it in their treasury, correct?
No.
They wouldn't invite us into the treasury ever.
Mm-mm.
So how do we figure out where the treasury is?
Well,
Now, let's say when we get in there,
Mhm.
what if we hold someone hostage? Because we're going to kill people anyways. And say,
Tell us where the treasure is, or we're gonna kill you.
they
Yeah,
tell us
that's
to
what I was just
kill 'em
thinking.
anyway. Yeah.
Well,
Let's do that.
we're gonna have to kill those two guards outside the perimeter. I mean, maybe one of them will tell us. If not, maybe we can find a servant inside the house.
Yeah. Servant would be the easiest, actually.
Okay.
The goal is to not have to deal with those two guards, by the way. But if we need to, we will.
Yeah, I don't know how we could, because you're gonna have to pick the lock.
Yeah.
Also, what is there a sewage system in this Martin Bailey? Could we
No,
sneak in via
absolutely.
the sewer?
No,
I
there's
think
no
they just
sewage.
throw it over.
You
Yeah.
just put it in that little river that's dark colored. Yeah, that creek
Where
that
do the
runs around town.
guys who... So there's like a... Explain to me the door situation.
Yeah.
They would be able to see the door if we were picking it.
Which door?
Let's say we get over the palisade walls,
Mm-hmm.
and we get in there.
Yeah.
On the palisade walls, there's a walkway.
Yeah. There should be a walkway on the top so that you can walk around and look down. Mm-hmm.
So let's say we get in there, Nick, and now we're under the bridge, okay?
Mhm.
These people are doing circles, right? we're not going to be able to throw a rope and climb in time before they notice. Do you agree with that?
Not necessarily.
Okay, you don't agree with
How
that.
long does it take to walk around, Neil, do you think? That wouldn't be too hard to gauge.
Yeah,
We've been watching the guards,
it's
so.
maybe 100 feet in diameter. So diameter pi is 300 feet. You walk 120 feet and around. So 3 minutes to walk all the way around if you're going at a very casual pace.
Yeah, and there's 2 of them.
Yeah.
I've
They're
got
not necessarily on
distraction
opposite
idea,
sides doing this all the time.
It's a little risky for Angelica, but what if over the next few days, during the day, we go out, we get very dry timber, and we set up a spot to create like a signal fire on the outside, looking away from where we're going to be entering, right?
Ooh.
We set some sort of sound, you know, some sort of way to signal her at X time. You light the fire, the people will go and look at it, and then we will be able to kind of go in. This would alert people of like, hey, there's a fire out there. Everybody needs to, you know, get fucking kicking. They'll all go out there to probably defeat the fire, would be my guess, so it doesn't attack the town. We would need to hide somewhere on the inside until they're out.
I feel like Angelica's not going to want to go outside of the town at night.
There's no way to start a delayed fire, correct? We don't have a way to do that.
I think the best way to deal with the guards, right, is that we just... I said this to you. Like, so we climb up under the bridge, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
One of us goes left. One of
Okay.
us goes right.
Kill them.
We climb up on different parts of the wall.
Yep.
We try and stagger it so someone's first. And the goal is either we both get in unseen, which is probably unlikely, but probably one of us gets seen, gets attacked. And then the second one can go and shank one of the guards.
Wouldn't
Although
they call
could
for
raise the
help
alarm.
and
Yeah,
raise
they
the
could raise the
alarm?
alarm.
Well, we need to get inside to kill them quietly. So we need... which is kind of why we need the guard to talk to the other guy and keep him distracted. So try your best to befriend this guy, offer him an obscene amount of money to fix his entire life, to just give us 1 day of it.
What? And then he distracts the guard while we kill his friend in
He
front of
distracts
him.
the guard, yeah. Well, we don't
I
have to
dunno.
kill him if he distracts him. If we can get in and not be seen,
We gotta get out though.
he could distract him again. I don't know. I think it's pretty easy to go up there and kill him. The
Yeah, I
question
think-
is if they make the noise.
You would need to successfully not be seen, get over the wall, and then succeed on an assassinate skill.
I don't think that's gonna be that hard to do against a level 1 or 2 guy. I think if we can get the assassinate off, then we can
Yeah.
almost certainly.
I'm not
kill
worried
them.
about the assassinate. I'm worried about...
They do wear leather armor, but if you get him from behind, there would be no shield, and you'd have surprise and all that
Yeah.
fun stuff.
I doubt they
There's
have a
no
shield
way.
up
We're
there
level
anyways.
6 rogues. We can assassinate a shitting guard for sure.
So,
For sure.
I think. What's your bonus to hit? Naturally, is it 3 or 4?
3.
3, and then you get 4 for back attack, so plus 7. You need to hit. What is
You
leather
need like
armor?
a 3 to hit. Oh, yeah, leather armor. I guess you
Yeah.
need like a 6.
Yeah, so like 75% chance to get it. That's pretty good.
I meant more the damage will be enough, is I guess what I meant. But yeah.
Yeah.
How do we create a distraction for the guards? That's what we need now. We need the guards to be distracted so we can go and assassinate them.
Zombies.
I would just rather Angelica light a fire in the town.
What, like burn a building?
Yeah.
That is killing people though.
Those
Like,
zombies-
I actually unironically think the zombies are less dangerous than the fire.
The zombie plan is interesting, but it's really hard and it's going to take a few hours to do.
It'd be fun though.
Why don't you just roll well?
I'm of that mind actually.
I don't even think that if we roll 20s, we could get over that wall without being seen.
I do.
Do
We're
you?
gonna have ghillie suit and it's gonna be night. What's
Well, I
the
think we
moon
could get
gonna
up
be
to
in
the
2
wall, but
weeks?
I'm saying that like climbing over it and landing and then assassinating the guard, that's going to be hard. Yeah, I mean, potentially possible, I suppose, if we time it just right.
I mean, there's a chance that we're able to be on the wall, on our rope, holding it. When the guard walks by,
Yeah.
He doesn't look. They're not doing a good fucking job. It's the night.
Yeah.
They're probably drinking up there. Climb over and cut him behind him.
Yeah, maybe you're right, because we'd be able to hear them walk past.
Yeah.
And they're on the
We would
elevated
be-
platform.
Correct, and we would be like flush with the wall. I
Yeah.
say we go for it, Nick.
Okay, fuck it.
I build
fine.
my ghillie suit, Koibu, my pigeon
All
suit.
right, you build your pigeon suit. Let's do a quick chat about how climb walls works in our thief system here. You need a 21 or higher to succeed, and your climbing speed is based on your height and like how well you rolled. So if you pass your climb check by 1, you just roll. You climb your height. A 5-foot character would climb. Yeah, you would climb your height in feet if you rolled a 21. If you rolled a 25, you'd roll 5 times your height in feet.
Yeah.
So that'd be 25 feet
Okay.
to
And
a
how
maximum
high is
of
the wall?
50. The wall's like 20 feet. 15? Somewhere, but it's like 15 to 20. It's hard to judge.
So we'd need a 24 or a 25.
Yeah. If you have a rope and wall, you would
plus,
roll
like,
at plus 11. If you're just trying to climb a palisade by itself without any gear, it's at minus 10.
I think it's
So-
impossible for us to fail, Nick, if we roll with a rope and a wall, because my
Yeah.
climb check is plus 15 already.
To get the rope and wall, you'd
Yeah,
need to
mine's
like
13.
get some sort of lasso over the top. But MrMouton here has a proficiency in
I got the
lasso.
proficiency.
So
Yeah.
this would be like perfect.
So here's the
All
plan,
right.
Nick. We come in, ghillie suit, ghillie suit, ghillie suit. Are you looking? Are you able to see it?
Yep.
Okay, here, climb up. Okay, we get to here. I think we need to go around the back so that the whole town doesn't just see us.
Yeah. Yeah.
We go around the back here, being flush. Then 2 lassos, and we climb.
Yeah. Okay.
Fuck it,
Do we
ball.
leave the lasso on and then wait for the guy to pass? What if he sees it? Or do we
He's
only
just-
throw?
He's gonna
throw
see
the
like a
lasso?
piece of rope. Are you really gonna notice it? Is
I
gonna
don't
be
know.
the question. Yeah, and I
Yeah.
don't know.
If
I don't
you
know
walk
if
past
I mean,
that
you are-
spot
you are a
all
god.
day, every day,
Yeah, you are a guard, and it is
You
your
are a guard,
job
it
to
is
look
your
for
job.
people trying to get in.
and you just walked
100%.
here 3 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago.
But the question is, do you actually notice it? Because
It's
if
true.
sometimes you walk through a room and something's changed and you're not even perceiving it.
That's true.
So I think that like it's a festive night. They're drinking. There's a chance that they don't perceive it, and there's absolutely a chance that they absolutely are like, I'm a guard. I'm a good guard.
But I
see
mean, like, you might be able to just throw the rope after they walk past and still do that quick.
In the time, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's fuck it, we ball.
All
I
right.
make the ghillie suit. I have Nick help me because he has a proficiency in disguise. I think he's got like a
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're going to need to buy essentially an extra cloak, which you can do for, a couple silver. And then just
buy
sew
2
it with some
cloaks for him.
grasses.
Yep. Nick, do you want to roll a
Um,
disguise check? I don't know what you want to roll.
Yeah. Do you want me to roll a disguise check now?
I'm not
Take
good
a
at that.
look at the skill here.
First time for everything.
Yeah.
So a thief may not disguise another person. It's as part of the disguise check, since changing mannerisms, voice, walk, posture, pathing, body language, and speech patterns are part of the disguise. But we're not talking about that. You're not trying to disguise yourself as a person. You're trying to hide, is what we're looking at here.
I'm trying to disguise myself as grass. It
Sure,
takes a
but
true
that-
master of the
Yeah.
art.
That's called
Could be
hiding.
a hide check. I'm fine with that.
It would be a hide check. If you have a good ghillie suit, you would have abundant cover because it would be fully covering you. So instead of that -4 for limited cover, it'd be a +4 for abundant. The quality is going to depend on the quality of the ghillie suit, but it's at least going to be a 0. It's not going to be negative, and it could go up to +4 if it's like a really good ghillie suit. But none of you are tailors or seamstresses, so
Yeah.
No.
probably
it's
like a 0 to a 2 maybe.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe like a 1 or a 2 because we're going to be using local grasses in like that area because I have been there already and I know kind of what's there. So
Only the finest local grasses.
only the finest.
Right.
Organic.
And then if
Yeah.
you are like, putting yourself into cover when the guard comes past, that's that's pretty reactive. So a penalty of 4. If you're just like lying down, like if you pre-position yourself in a spot for where the guard is going to come past, then you'd be prepared and then you'd have really good check, but that takes time. So I think the preparedness you're trying to move quickly and like throw yourself around. So you're gonna have.
There's a
I think
difference
we're actually
between.
trying to go slow.
Yeah, I would say there's a difference between like you're in a room and somebody opens the door and you had no idea anyone was coming.
Right.
You've got to hide in that moment. Versus, I know the guard's going to be coming around in a minute.
We know
So
about their
I'm more
path.
prepared than it's not like it's a surprise to me. I agree that it's reactive to some extent, but it's
I would
more
argue for
it's
either
less
a
reactive.
0 or like even a +2 because
Well,
we're going to be going slow.
Here we go. So the plan is to get your ghillie suits on and then like slowly crawl up the hill.
Because time
Okay.
isn't an issue.
Okay, if time's not an issue and you're willing to take your time and creep up there, it'll definitely increase your hide check by a lot. You might run into, because time allows for new people to come by, it's possible if you take long enough that there might be 2 or 3 people who rotate through the area, and if each of them get a check. So I don't know how you want to balance like the amount of time you take versus the number of people who have the potential to spot you. There's a little mini game to be played there, but I like the approach you've got here.
Yeah, we
really
wanna go
slow. All right, prepared cover, abundant cover, good cover. Well, as good as you can get. You'll probably have somewhere around a +10. I'll roll a die to double
And if they
check
do
everything.
notice something, they're not going to be like, oh, that's a human. They're going to be like, that kind of looks fucking weird, and they might come and investigate. I doubt they'll call the fucking horses, you know. And if they did come, and we hear them coming, and we see, because we can cut some eye holes, right? Because we need to go where we're going.
Yeah.
Assassinate.
Have you? Did you see Django Unchained?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The conversation about the eye holes in the KK clan.
Oh,
hoes.
yeah.
Make sure
Yeah,
you cut
that's
your
true.
eyes holes right, guys.
Yeah, we'll cut our eye holes right.
Should we dump the bodies on the back end of the hill?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Just like haul them over the fence.
So
and let 'em roll
actually,
down
the
hill.
goal is going to be to come up here. Oh, fuck. Maybe we should just... No, we should just ghillie suit up the back end, Nick. Fuck the bridge.
Yeah. Like what? Leave town and come round.
Yeah.
Does it work like that in this town, Neil? Could we do that?
Yeah, if you scroll up a little bit, you can see the rough town map.
Yeah, so it's like over here.
Yeah.
We just leave and we come
Yeah.
up.
You would
Yeah,
leave
let's do that.
and do this. You then still have to cross these ditches, and you would be on the far side of the ditch.
Yeah.
That's fine. We got our handy dandy.
And we're gonna just leap across, yeah?
Yeah, we would just leave.
Yeah.
Let's just leave because I think using them, they're kind of looking for that a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that means
Huh.
escaping the town in the night without anyone seeing you. Probably not difficult.
Probably not.
Going across the plain without being spotted. The Day of Tall Corn is going to be on December 7th, and like the 7th of every
when we're
month,
doing
it's a
it.
half moon.
That's what we're doing it, yeah.
So there's no good cover out here, but it'll be dark, and hopefully people aren't paying too much attention, and you can get pretty far out. And then what? Is it going to be cross the first ditch and then ghillie suit in, or are you going to take a lot of time and like crawl all the way up to this and then like
Crawl all the way up, wait for the guards to pass, lasso up.
okay,
Assassinate,
we're
yeah.
really taking our time. We're going to spend a bunch of
We're
time.
going to take a few hours.
Okay,
And then
so
I think
we're
we get-
taking a
thing.
lot of time out in the plains.
We get Angelica ready. We get
hold
Angelica
on.
having the horses ready
Yeah, we'll get it. Well, where?
at the end.
We're not going to spend a lot of time out in the plains.
You said a couple
depends
hours,
on-
right?
I meant for the whole ordeal. So, like, I would probably say, like, an hour out in the plains to get to this point, right?
Okay.
But, like, the getting out of town and then to getting over here.
Because you want to take
yeah.
your time and be careful.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. What time would you like to do this? Day of Tall Corn, big festival. Are you doing it right as the sun is going down, where people are probably most inebriated still, or are you going to wait until it's pretty late, where most people are asleep, do you think?
I want to be out here in the fucking boonies during, like, when the sun starts to go down.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, so
you can just walk out of town. You don't even need to
Yeah.
escape. You can just go over the bridge when it's daylight.
yeah, but we don't want people seeing us like,
Leaving.
goodbye, we're leaving.
But we're going to be
town.
conspicuously missing from the festival, aren't we?
I mean, it's a town. There's a 1,200 people here. Did you make
I
any
don't think people will
friends?
notice
That's
us.
fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
made some friends, I'd say.
Is
That's
anyone going
fine,
to come
though.
looking after you if they don't see you
Nah.
for a couple hours?
No.
Okay. Do you think the people watching the bridges are going to be keeping like track of who comes and goes and get worried that if you don't come back?
That's why we don't want them to see us. Yeah.
Okay.
So we are going to sneak out of town.
Yeah.
You are going to sneak out of town.
Yeah.
Okay. Before the sun goes down.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Well, it's the day of the tall corn. Everyone's out there. They're having a festival.
Wait, we're full. I'm full health. Yeah.
You're
Yep.
full health, yeah. It's December 7th. Winter is
That's our
just
lucky number.
3 short weeks away. Winter starts on New Year's here.
I prayed to
Um,
Jexel for this night.
Got a really cool
Fun.
plan, sir. we really need this to get our boys out. And I promise we will do lots of trickery. Hey, just let me get my boys and let me get in there, man. I need some good luck for this, sir.
Excellent.
That's my
Nice.
will check. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Imagine it during the course of the day, you guys are putting the last minute touches on your pigeon suits. You're talking over your plans. Your other friends are just hanging out doing whatever. Angelica's kind of been left to her own devices and given
Yeah.
some money to like take care of herself.
I give him a story that this is actually like a pretty shit day for us because this is the day my mom died. So it's not really like a day that I want to be like celebrating. And I'll make it a point to like act like a little bitch all day and kind of go up to my room early. And then Luther is like, I got to go be with the kid, you know.
Yeah. Well,
Tough day for us. Yeah.
Yeah, my sister, and I think that makes sense, right? Because we can foreshadow this because everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, I'm so excited for the day it's all gone," and we'll be like, we're not really looking forward to it. That's the day my sister died.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
How do we want to deal with Angelica? Let's say this goes perfectly, right? And we get the jewels, right?
Mm-hmm.
I say we hide the shit and then come back to town and sneak in.
I did like on the outside.
Yeah, so like a few days prior, we do a sneak out. We create like a hole. We leave it.
We can dig the hole on the night of.
There's no reason to, right? If we have time to do it, you might as well do it early. Leave the hole open, and then what we'll do is we'll cover it with the dirt and our ghillie suit.
Genius.
And
then
then we
what, go
leave all
back
the
into
shit
town?
there. We go back into town, wait a few more days. There's a huge hole below. We're probably going to get searched, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
Which is fine, because we won't have anything.
Yeah.
And then we leave and get
Yeah.
the shit.
Okay. I like it.
Good.
I like that. That's good.
Okay. Now, in traditional Day of Tall Corn holiday festivalness, strangers are invited to, share the tables with everyone. There's lots of, these 5 families are throwing their little thing together, and these 4 families, and the innkeeper, of course, is inviting you, the 2 of you, your whole little group, to like eat with him and his family.
That's nice.
Thank
Very
you, but
nice.
We're gonna keep to ourselves.
Well,
because-
we can go during the day, can't we?
We can go during
If it's
the
like-
day,
If it's like
yeah.
an early lunch kind of situation, where I'm there for an early lunch.
We'll have,
During
like,
the
an
day,
early night.
you go. The tradition would be to like help everyone pitches in to cook. So you might show up and like knead dough for a little
Yeah.
while.
We'll help 'em out.
Yeah, I think Angelica's going to spend the day there with them. 'Cause she doesn't have anything better to do. And your 2 brigands also partake of the feast. The 2 of you.
Angelica is tasked with turning people away from our door while we're gone. Like, managing crowd if people want to talk to us, etc. Of like, no, they're sad, leave them alone, let them be, etc.
Okay. Well, you find it an appropriate time after you've kneaded dough with the family to go sneak out of town. And we want to find a spot to just jump over the little ditch
Yeah.
and be unseen. Now, if it's daylight, and this is not an area with a lot of trees, there's not a lot of cover. So once you get on the other side of the ditch, if the goal is to remain unseen, then you might have to like get down and crawl for a while.
We'll do that.
Yeah, I think we just crawl. I think
Yeah.
we get used to crawling. There's going to be a lot of crawling.
Give me
A lot
crawling
of
time.
many hours crawling through the grasses today. Okay.
Ticks are going to be a nightmare. I've got Lyme disease. Take -1 con.
I would like, I don't know if it's actually going to matter whether you succeed or fail here, but I'm going to need strength checks from both of you to cross this 5-foot gap. It's surprisingly scary. Not a fucking problem for you. Yeah, you both cross it. If you had failed, you would have fallen in, gotten wet, maybe a disease. But I don't, no one's in life.
Just a
There's
mild
no
disease.
crocodiles in there. Okay.
Can we boost the Roll20 music a little? Seems quiet.
Oh yeah. How's
I
that?
turned it up a little bit on my end. Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
All right.
So you're out in the plains. You're creeping along. You're going all the way to the backside of the Mott and Bailey. You're waiting for the sun to go down.
Yeah.
Sun eventually sets. You can hear the distant music from town, like a cacophony of different people playing different songs. And as the sun dips, you can see lights spring on, braziers
We
outside,
start going in.
little fireplaces inside.
So, can we confirm 2 guards on the perimeter?
You see one guard walking the upper perimeter when
Let's
the sun goes
Nick.
down.
Let's go. It's perfect.
Yes.
It's easy.
What does it
This
mean?
guy's dead.
That means
It means
It's a
they're short
fucking
staffed because of the
holiday.
holiday.
They're short-staffed.
Okay.
and
Excellent.
it's their big holiday actually. They didn't really give a fuck about the other one because they celebrate during the day. It's the Day of the Dead,
Yeah,
not the fucking Night of the Dead.
Mm-hmm.
exactly. Who likes tall corn? We like tall corn.
We do
Mhm.
because that's when we do our heists.
Yes. Yes. This feasts late into the night. You get to the little ditch again. Same thing. 15 feet across the top, 5 feet down, 5 feet wide at the bottom. Another strength check to get across without getting wet. Only thing you might want to do is time it somehow with the guard, but I think you can just see the torch go by and then
I got a
make your
little
jump. Mooten, you failed by 3.
Oh, maybe not that bad.
Yeah. You make the other side, but you just sort of slip down the incline a little bit. You get water like up to your knees. You splash about, but you're pretty far away from this thing.
Yeah.
And I don't think anyone hears your little bit of splashing, but you are wet from the
help him.
knees down.
I help him back
Okay.
up.
Okay. Not a problem. Now we
right.
crawl.
We shimmy.
Now-
Now we put on our pigeon suits and we crawl.
No, we already
Okay.
had them on, didn't we? When we were
Oh,
crawling.
sure, yeah.
Yeah.
So now you've made it. Now you crawl from this outer ring over here, all the way up to this inner ring. This inner ring is what we see here on the Mott. This is that inner ring, and you can crawl all the way up to there, pausing as the torches come by.
Yeah. When the torches go like this way, since we know it's one, we actually crawl a bit faster
Mm-hmm.
than originally planned.
Just for the hill is called a scarp. Oh, I
Scarp.
learned today.
okay.
Yeah.
The Mott is
And
the
then-
building upon the hill.
Yeah, the Mott is the building on top of the hill. The hill is the scarp, and the bridge is a flying bridge.
Okay, that makes sense because a scarp is very similar to an escarpment, which is an embankment sort of thing.
Okay,
And a flying
makes
bridge
sense.
because it's elevated. Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Love the terminology. Thank you.
We push it. We keep it pushing.
You're going
Yeah,
to
we
have
shimmy
to
up.
make another strength check to jump over this thing without.
No, we just did that.
We already
didn't
did that.
That was the first. Oh, sorry. You're right. We just did a second one. I'm
Yeah.
blanking. Yeah. All right. You're on the scarp.
We're on the
Now it's the
scarp.
time to climb up. Now, I
Hide
would like
check.
you
It's time to
to make
scarper.
hide checks here.
Okay.
I'm going to give you. I need to roll for the quality of your ghillie suits because you're both pretty amateur at this.
Boom.
Golden, Nick.
Easy.
I can say you can add +8 to your checks. So that's a
So,
36 and a 37.
Oh, yeah, 36.
That's pretty good.
They're never
Really
seen us.
good.
That's really good.
Genius move. The pigeon
Genius
suits.
idea.
It's
The
gonna
pigeon suit, yeah.
it's gonna catch on, I reckon. For sure.
Oh, fuck. I wanted to. We never did this, but I do want to. I think it's cool, Nick. I want to get little masquerade masks for our little heist so people don't know exactly what we look like, but we have like a fucking mask on.
Yeah.
That'd be sick. All right. You begin to crawl up the scarp, making your way. You get all the way to the backside, all the way to the top of the wall. You got to pause quite a few times because it's a pretty tall hill.
Yeah.
And the guards are coming by and you're crawling slowly for safety.
Yeah, I mean I think we would stop every time the guard comes past, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pigeon, you're wet from the knees down, and now you're kind of like muddy and wet because you've been
Yeah.
crawling through the grass and everything. Not a big deal, but just following up
Gonna
on
take a
all the
minute.
storylines.
To
Let's
get
not
rid
leave,
of the mud.
Yeah, let's not leave muddy footprints in the cave.
Agreed. Yeah. I'm gonna take a minute to get rid of like the mud off my feet because I am barefoot. Gonna. I think. Does it matter if I have shoes on for climbing?
Well,
Let's move silently. So I'm
not for
gonna keep
climbing. The bigger issue is that it's late fall and it's cold and you're wet, and so like you're just getting it's sort of a numbing, chilling, freezing thing. And if you're gonna be walking around barefoot, your feet are just gonna get colder. I don't know. It may end up incurring penalties at some point if you're like really cold. We haven't gotten there yet.
It's fine. I'll put on my sandals. I'll actually pull them out of my bag. Put on my sandals.
Okay.
Make sure to keep my feet like. I'm trying to get a little warm here. Not
Right,
spending
right.
like 5 minutes, but getting the shit off of me.
Try and lay down and scrape your sandals off together when the guy's not around, and then put them back before you keep crawling. I got you 100%.
And when he goes a little bit around, when I think it's safe, I'm gonna start lassoing. So I'm gonna use 2 ropes. Do you think we need 2, Nick?
No, I think if it's just the one guy, you can kill him. We don't need to both do it.
I will throw my lasso up
Right when he walks past, yeah.
after he walks past.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you need a check?
Let me just review the lasso rules since
Don't forget to
you have
ask him
it.
about the treasury, yeah.
Yep. You can't delay and assassinate, can you? I feel like you should get it with a cover if you can like fully surprise someone, but I'm not sure.
I think you should be able to.
Because the goal would be walks by, silently jump down, immediately cover him, cover his mouth with my hand, and then ask him.
All right, lasso. Yeah. So normally you make an attack against a person and then you can like pull them around, but you're using this just to like lasso the thing. So I'm gonna say make me an attack roll at I don't know, plus against AC 10 with +4.
Okay, I already have +5 for reasons I don't remember. So 16.
Yeah, not a fucking problem. That's
17.
great. Lasso goes up, catches over the tops of one of these big old spikes.
I climb.
You tug it down and you climb.
And I get ready to where I'm at like the point of where I can like be there holding a little bit flush. I'm really banking on him not looking over.
Wait, do you not think you'll be able to catch up with him?
Oh shit, yeah, he did just walk by. Yeah, you know what? No, I will catch up. So I'm gonna try and climb so we can go round by round if you need.
I do. I need, because you wait for him to go past, you pull out the lasso, you get it right, you take your time to do it right, you toss it up. Now climb. Give me a climb check. What? +11? Oh, so good.
Huge.
44. Yeah, you scale that wall quite nimbly. You go at the max speed of 50 feet per round. So you're up and over the wall in half a round. And you can see as you get to the top of the wall, down the walkway and in front of you a little bit is the guard who just passed.
I'm gonna move silently and go for like a cover assassinate. So what I mean by that is like I want to cover his mouth and then put my magic dagger to his throat. And not have him fucking yelp and scream. And then I'm gonna whisper to him if this works out.
Tell me where the treasury is. Which room?
Got it. So what you need is this move silently check.
I know.
Considering the wooden construction here, there's no penalty. You're just wearing sandals or shoes, so no penalty. You don't have any metal armor. You do have leather armor.
Yep.
Do you have any loose gear? Did you bring your whole backpack?
Let me look at what's in my backpack. I mean, there's rope, there's topaz gems. I probably like it's not super loose, but I would probably leave it down there for Luther to get because I am trying to move silently. He can just.
I don't think it makes sense to bring our backpack on this mission. Full stop.
Yeah, I agree. Actually, maybe
All
just
your
even our
backpacks are
rope.
left in the tavern.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
my bag's
So
in the
it's-
tavern.
It's
With
just
Angelica.
your armor,
Just what's on my on. Yeah, it's just my armor.
And his
Your-
weapons, yeah.
your
my
armor, your
weapons,
weapons.
Lockpick stuff,
Lockpicks.
obviously.
My lockpick. Yeah, my
Daggers,
marbles. I guess I have
marbles.
like a little thing.
I've
of
got my
marble.
marbles as well. Yeah.
Okay, don't lose your marbles. Definitely.
True.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna say -1 for leather armor, -1 for loose gear. But other than that, it's fine. And the quiet. It's not pin drop silence, but it is quiet. So we're at a total of a -4.
Wait, is it? It's the holiday. People are singing. There's noise about.
Yeah. Yeah, but you're up here on the Mott and Bailey, on the Mott, you're, well away from the rest of town. It's kind of quiet out
Do you roll
here.
moves or am I rolling it here?
I think it's rolled against someone else's perception check. So why don't you roll it? Because even if you fail, they could still fail their perception check.
Okay, 23.
Nice. Okay. And the person... They roll a 22. One shy. You come tiptoeing up behind them, dagger out as you're on the backside, right? So they're like over here on this area as you come up behind them. Right? The section, can you see?
Show me again. Oh, you're okay. Yeah, I see it now. Yep.
Yeah. You're like right over here as you came up here and now you're coming around and this is the spot. Now, Pigeon, make me a perception check. Excellent. As you get to him, you see that there are indeed 2 people on watch, but one of them is standing down by the front door over here where there's a brazier, and he's just like warming his hands up by the brazier as this other person is doing a patrol.
Yeah. So he's down there.
He's down there.
But he's not like looking up here right now.
He's not looking up here. If you can kill this guy quietly, he probably won't notice. But if there's any sort of sounds, like his back is to you at this moment, and that's the only thing preventing him from seeing you. You don't have to continue.
Coming up and I see this guy, I'm gonna kill this guy.
Yeah,
You're just
kill
gonna
this guy.
straight up kill this person.
I'm gonna straight up assassinate him.
And
with my
I'm
magic
following
dagger.
Pigeon up the rope.
Same.
Maybe like one round after.
One round later. Okay.
Yeah.
So we lassoed and climbed on one round. This is the round
half
that
a round.
Pigeon's running. Well, it's an attack to lasso and then all your movement up.
Yeah.
On the round that Pigeon is coming towards this person, Luther's climbing. So go ahead, Luther, with your plus, what was it, 11? It was
Plus
ridiculous. Yeah.
For what? Sorry.
Climb walls.
Climb. It's not going to be an issue for me. So
Oh,
that's a
not even
43.
remotely. Yeah, you're up. Easy peasy. Go ahead, Pigeon.
Do I see the second guy at this point?
No, you're on the backside. You just see the
I
person.
didn't
You
see
just
it.
see Pigeon sneaking up to this person with a dagger in hand.
Yeah.
Okay, here you go. There's pluses to this because whatever, but it's definitely a
18.
Oh, it shouldn't have been thrown. Sorry, that should have just been regular. So it should have been like 15.
15 plus 4 is 19 against AC 12, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you clear by 7. And according to your thief rebuild, you are level 6. Increase the multiplier of damage for every 4 points of AC cleared. You clear by 7.
You get the other one too, right? So multiply the damage rolled by 2 plus 1 for every 5 points of AC cleared. What? I don't know how this works. I guess.
Right. You multiply so it's the damage is doubled on a successful assassinate, and then the double becomes a triple if you clear by 5, or at your level if you clear by 4.
Got it. Okay, so this is triple times damage.
Right, because you clear by 7.
If I got another one, it would have been quadruple.
Right.
Okay, and this also includes the damage to the magic dagger. It's
All strength and damage adjustments are applied after the fact.
Got it.
Oh, I thought it
Right?
used to be.
That's how it's
I
normally
think in
done.
Frofro, I think it was the other way around, but obviously it's
Yeah.
good, so.
Yeah, no, I think it's it's the damage roll that's modified by your thief level. It's not the
Not the
plus,
magic part.
Not the plus, not the magic part, not your strength bonus.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Here
this
is
number
the damage
times 3
plus whatever.
plus whatever.
He's dead?
It should be.
Oh, he's dead. Yeah. The dagger goes right into the back
I
base of
catch
the
him
skull,
and I bring him down.
gently lowering him.
Gently.
His torch
I see this happen.
will drop to the ground. Need this guy's perception.
Wait, Wait, what happens, Neil? His torch drops to
He's,
the
he's
ground.
holding a
drops.
torch and he dies. And so
100%
his
fair.
torch just
It
falls.
drops to where, though? It drops to the,
That's
To
a
the
roll
walkway.
too.
walkway?
Yeah, just to the walkway, just straight down at the walkway. But you see this, Luther, as you
Yeah.
scale over the wall. You see Pigeon go in the back of the skull. You see the torch fall. You see Pigeon catch the body and begin to lower it. You're unaware of that other person. Right, because that
I
other
think
person
I'm
is
making my
here.
way towards...
I mean, I'd look to
actually.
the other person, right?
Yeah.
When I get a second, to
Yeah.
see if he noticed.
Well, I wanted to get Luther's actions before I tell you what's going.
Perfect.
I don't think it makes sense to go right up to Pigeon. Something that's happened is why he's killed the guy and not interrogated him. I don't think it's too meta. I'm gonna try and climb down from the walkway.
Yeah. All right. It's not too difficult. From where you're standing, you can see that there is a staircase on the back side, and there's a staircase on the front side that heads down. So you can just, move 10 feet to your left and climb down the
Okay, I
staircase.
go down the backside staircase. I was thinking I was just gonna lower myself down, but if
You,
there's a
you could
staircase,
do
I'll
that too. Yeah.
I mean, it'd be quieter, wouldn't it, than going on the stairs?
Perhaps.
Yeah, I mean, I think I will do that. I'm definitely strong enough to do it. It's
You
not
are?
that high, right? It's like 6 feet.
Yeah. Maybe a little
it's
more,
like-
but you can easily lower
easily
and drop.
done,
No
yeah.
problem.
Yeah,
All right,
so I do
Pigeon.
that, and then I hug the wall of the keep.
You go down and then you hug the wall of the keep.
Yeah, but on opposite the stairs, right? So I'm on the back side of the keep.
Right.
Yeah.
Excellent. Pigeon. As you lower the body, the torch clatters on the ground. The person who's warming his hands by the fire does like the casual turn of the head to see what the sound is. And I'm going to need initiative versus that person.
Okay. Can I do a reactionary hide check for this?
Absolutely.
All right.
Is that what you're going to do? You're going to hide?
I'm thinking. Yeah, I think Pigeon just immediately tries to hide.
All right. It's going to be a
do you
3
want,
for
+3?
initiative. Mm-hmm.
1d10 plus 10.
That is slightly faster than their roll. You can drop to the earth and just pray that you can hide. It's
Hide check or
reactionary.
no? Yeah.
The amount of cover is pretty good because you're on this walkway,
Yeah.
and the quality is mid-range. So I think it's a total modifier of 0 on this.
25.
Excellent. Versus they just kind of look and call Jimbo.
Okay, I hear this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to start... Assuming that somebody's coming up to Pigeon, I'm going to walk around the other side of the keep. Like this way around.
Right. You start going around that side of the keep.
Yeah, I'm also sneaking, though. So
Pigeon,
I'm not
you're
going fast.
You're laying low. The body's next to you. The torch is over here. It's an elevated walkway, so if you're below it, you can't see the flat ground of the walkway, but he can definitely see the light that the torch is casting on the wall. It's clear that the light has been dropped on the causeway, but Jimbo's not there. This is the guy calls
I'm gonna
again.
Say,
Jimbo!
I'm gonna grumble. So I'm gonna make a grumbling noise of oh fucking thing, like that. Which I don't know if you want to check for. The goal here is that he thinks the guy just is bitching and grumbling. Yeah.
Yeah. Luther,
Yeah.
I need you to make me a move silently check. Considering your modifiers, you have pretty much the same modifiers as Mooton. So a total of minus, I'm going to say only a -3 this time because it's not quite as quiet anymore.
Nailed it. I'm rolling like a god today.
30. Yeah. You come around the side as you see the person who was previously warming their hands by the fire starts to put their hand on their sword and slowly, quietly starts to draw it. But you're coming up from behind them. And I haven't rolled their perception check, but I doubt they'll beat that. No, they don't.
This guy has to die.
Okay.
So I'm going to assassinate him. I'm going to try and do the...
What about the key? What about the treasury?
Yeah, the treasury, right? Yeah, I know. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to try and cover him, Neil, with my sword.
Mm-hmm.
No, okay, I want to clarify, right? If I don't assassinate him immediately, if I instead try and cover and talk to him, do I lose the assassinate damage bonus? So I think in theory, I should be able to have my knife at his throat, and then if I decide to kill him and still get bonuses because it's essentially the same thing. If anything, it should be easier to do significant damage from that position.
I'll lawyer this, maybe lose back attack, but you could still get it if you hit.
I think that. So here's the real issue is that thieves can assassinate, and as long as it's an active ability like this, we can kind of look the other way. But anyone can cover a person with a knife to the throat, and it would be weird for thieves to get a bonus damage for that as over fighters, you know? So I think if you want to assassinate, what you're doing is you are looking for a point that no one's going to guard. And if you get a knife to the throat and you're talking to someone, like now they might be a little bit more tensed and ready for action, whereas assassinate, like this thing is just completely open.
I say I'm going to make the call to kill the guard. I think it might be easy to get the info from somebody inside the house.
Agreed.
There will be more people.
Yeah.
Always money in the banana.
And
all
for
right, attack roll.
assassinate, I do believe though it has to be a dagger. Generally speaking,
really?
weapon size needs to be one size smaller than the target, although a knife or dagger will always do. Yeah. A short sword is just too wild. It's too unwieldy. I don't. Not in this campaign.
Use it against Vallejo, I thought.
He did against Vallejo.
Oh yeah. Well, I think because Vallejo was sleeping, it was just easier to come down on top of him. That was a special circumstances. But you have a dagger on you.
I do.
Yeah. You do great.
Oof.
Ooh. It's a hit.
That's including
Still
the
a hit.
+4.
That includes the +4?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a hit anymore. If it's 12 AC.
Oh no.
Oh no. The dagger comes out. It goes right towards the person. And there's a spot under the arm. You know, a lot of blood vessels go through here and a lot of nerves. It's a great spot. And as he's like drawing his sword, he's bringing his elbow up. But the underside of the armor just gets right there. And you're going, and it just barely misses. It hits the side of the leather, digs in, which alerts the person who kind of gives a, oh!
Roll for initiative now, right?
Yeah, initiative.
And this, yes, all three people roll for initiative.
Okay. 11's not too bad.
Oh no, he rolls a 9 plus 3 is a 12 on his initiative.
I am not trying to attack him with a weapon. I want to, like, cover his mouth and stop him screaming.
Yeah, you want to
I
grapple
want to
him.
get an arm around his throat and my hand over his mouth.
Excellent.
So I'm rolling short sword initiative, but that's my intention.
Right. Same. Perfect.
Okay, good.
You both have 11s. He has a 12.
Oh.
Nick, you go for the grapple. Lucas, you throw the dagger.
No. I know it's his magic throwing dagger, but I'm jumping down to go and attack because I'm not firing into melee. That's wacko.
This is a hop off the thing and
This is a hop off to go and get him. Yeah.
Excellent.
I hear clanging and yeah.
All right, Nick, make me an attack roll, a melee attack roll for some brawl and grappling rules.
Still back attack?
I do believe so. You've beaten him in initiative. He has not turned around yet.
Yeah. 14.
Okay.
That's pretty good. You're definitely grabbing onto him, not provoking an attack of opportunity because you're behind him. Opening up the quick rules over here.
We can deal with one bad roll, Nick. It's all right. It's not your fault.
Yeah. This bounce happen eventually.
It's bound to happen. Better now than inside. Whoa.
Yeah.
All right. The defender is going to suffer D2 points of damage unless immune to the attack. And you have him held.
But specifically, I'm trying to stop him making noise.
Right. So I imagine this is one hand up and under his arms around his throat and another hand over his shoulder at his mouth. Yeah.
That's good.
So you're beginning to do the choking. Give me a D2 for damage.
Yes, sir.
Let's give him 2.
Well, let's give him 1.
Give him 1.
I'll give him a 1.
Okay. HP marked.
I
Mooten.
run up and I stab him twice. I got 2 attacks.
The daggers
with
are out.
my magic throwing dagger. It's a miss. It's
That's
12.
a really. I mean, even though he's held, I was going to give you a +2 because, there's some struggle here, but it's miss.
Then here's the next one. 10. That's
it
another
also
miss. That's
runs
crazy.
into the leather armor. Wow, these are terrible
Hey,
rolls.
what are you gonna do?
The man's being choked.
Nick's got him held.
He's got a hand over his mouth. He's doing his best to scream, and he's going to attack you at a -2 to hit, Mooten, because you're in front of him. Okay. And he's just going to try and run you through with the short sword. And you look at this guy.
This guy's going to roll a 20 now.
And he sees you, and he recognizes you from the bar. Like, you know this guy. Nick was playing poker with him last night. Shit. And he sees you, Pigeon, and he sees those bulging eyes, and he puts the short sword into your... It's a 4. Oh, it goes nowhere near you.
Unlucky, son.
And he does his best to shout and scream. Nick, I would like you to make me an opposed strength check as he's like, in order to really clamp down on that jaw and prevent him from making any good Oh my God. The high rolls will always cancel out the low rolls. His strength is not bad, but it's not that good. You really clamp his jaw down. He can't make a sound. Yeah. He struggles. He tries to stab Mooten. We roll initiative for the next round. He gets an 8. Mooten gets a 6. Nick, are you just trying to improve your grip? Or
yeah, I'm just choking him, yeah.
All right. Mooten, you go first.
It's a hit.
Finally a hit.
The other one is also a hit.
Oh, they strike home.
This is with the plus. 3 plus.
And he dies.
Okay, he's dead.
Yeah. Yeah, you get him down, and his eyes start to roll back. He begins to slump. The second dagger comes in, rips open the side, and he just collapses, only held up by Luther's strength.
Okay, I start getting the bodies back to the back side of the keep. I'm going to get them up the stairs and over the wall.
Up the stairs?
Good. Yeah.
Over the wall? Just tossed?
Over the wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because no one's seeing that at night from the other side of the keep.
Of course not.
No one's seeing it. Yeah.
I'm going to pick up the torch, and I'm going to put it, I'm sure that there's a spot where you can finagle it. So it looks like there's still a torch up there,
Yeah, there's already a torch on the stair side of the walkway over the gate. There's a sconce on both sides, so you can just double up.
While he's tossing the bodies, I'm going to look for doors and then go and listen.
There's one large door that enters the keep. It's a set of double doors, wooden, reinforced with bolts and little bands of metal. It'd be hard to break down.
Pickable?
There is a lock on it, yes.
I start picking.
It's unlocked.
Might be open, yeah.
Oh.
There's no back. I'm coming back down the stairs on the back from tossing the bodies. There's no back door.
No back door. One way in and out. Windows
Do I see any
look
open
small.
windows?
They look small and narrow. This is meant to be a defensible keep. Yeah. There's arrow loops, so they kind of... they're very narrow things designed for you to shoot out of. Be too hard to get in or out of them at all. This is the only access point.
Pulls the body over and he comes back, then we're gonna sneak in.
Yeah.
All right, Luther's around. The two of you are here. You give the doors a push in. They open before you.
Is there light coming from under the door?
We're gonna find out on the other side of our break. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. You open the doors.
Wait, is there light coming from under the door?
No.
Okay,
good.
Perfect.
You open the doors. It's dark. Some torches behind you. You could lift them and walk on in. You just, placed it on the wall. This area looks like a bit of a storage depot. There's some stuff here that looks like, food supplies and all that jazz. There's also a whole bunch of cots with some little screens in the way to give them a little bit of privacy, temporary movable screens. Looks like a makeshift sleeping quarters for whoever must be on duty, or I don't know, maybe there's supposed to be a resting spot here for folks, some sort of temporary makeshift quarters, and just a whole bunch of supplies.
I look back at the door that leads to the flying bridge. Is it locked? Is there a bar across it?
There is a place for you to bar it, and there is a nice heavy bar that you could place across it. It's a big one for a keep like this. It would take 2 people to do it.
We should go place that bar.
Okay.
So we go and place the bar.
All right, the two of you lift it, hoist it into place. It thuds gently.
I want it to be known that I have not taken the lasso on the back side of the keep off. That is our escape plan.
The rope is still there, yeah.
Yes. Okay, now
Sounds
we go.
Great. Now, this room has some exits to it. There do appear to be a few doors against a back wall, and there is a staircase on the left side.
Is there light through one of them?
Not that you can see.
Okay. We go up to the.
It's pitch black in here. Oh yeah, did you get a
bring
torch?
A lantern. We bring a torch. Yeah.
You light your torch. Your lantern. Which one is it?
You're better off with a candle, really.
All we have is a
Candles
torch right now.
make
so
it
we
really
can-
slow to move. If you walk too quickly, you blow your candle out.
To be
well,
fair,
we're
we're
being
moving
quiet
silently anyways. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
if we can get a candle in this room, then yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Before you shut the doors, you light a candle off the brazier in the courtyard. Perfect.
Then we go in and moving silently.
Mm-hmm.
We
I'll call for a check when it's ready.
go to the doors to listen.
Do we
Yeah,
go
where to go?
downstairs or upstairs?
We got to go up, right?
There's
you
the
put-
staircase only goes up.
Good.
No,
We're
but
at the
there's-
bottom.
you said there was doors on the bottom.
Yeah.
as well,
So there's
remember?
there's a set of doors on the ground floor
Yeah,
and a staircase that goes up.
that's what I mean. Do we not want to check the doors down here, or
Yeah, let's check. I'm sure.
Yeah. You get up to the first door. It's just quiet.
we both put our ears to it and listen for breathing?
Make me a pair of eavesdrops checks.
Nope. Nope.
It's pretty quiet. You don't hear anything.
All right, we check.
I
check
open
it,
this
think.
door.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Well, it's locked.
I lockpick it.
Out come the lockpicks. The candles held nearby so you can see what you're
I'm gonna
looking
give it-
through. What's your skill?
20. I'm gonna give it 5 minutes. That's the maximum I would spend on this random door.
If it's locked more than that, then this is probably the treasury, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, no, it's one of the simple, really easy, cheap locks that you can get pretty much anywhere for like 5 gold.
I check for traps.
It's a simple thing. You give it a nice look over. You find no traps, right? That 28 is your trap roll.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and you just flick it open with a few little twists of your wrist. The door
push it open
swings
quietly.
open quietly.
Mm-hmm.
And this room contains but one thing, which is a down staircase.
That's to the dungeons, Nick.
/ treasury.
Yeah.
You wanna check over here?
Yeah, I think we should
All right. We go in. I close the door behind us.
lock it behind us, maybe.
I lock it behind us.
Okay. It's locked. You guys head down the stairs. The staircase spirals a little bit. It goes down maybe 2 floors or something deep into the hill that you're standing on, the scarp. You're well within sight of it now. You get deep enough where there's finally room for like hallways to go in different directions. And sure enough, it's packed earth with like some boards, some posts holding up the ceiling and walls, but otherwise just earth on either side of you. And to the left, you can see a light, and to the right is darkness. Your candle doesn't shed very much light.
To the left, there's going to be someone at the stockade guarding it.
Or someone guarding the doors to the treasury.
We should kill them.
Yeah, we'd have to draw them out here first.
I have a magic dagger that does double damage on a throw.
Oh, yeah, maybe. I mean, even if they scream, like, who's going to hear them down here?
Yeah, I agree.
Well, we're 2 floors down, so, like, maybe we just do that.
I'll tell you to do an acting proficiency. You heard what the guy sounded a little bit like earlier when he called out. We
Jimbo?
talked to him many times at the bar.
Oh, I know the
because we
guy,
knew him. Yeah. So you call for just
Okay,
hey,
so
it's so and so.
you go down into the hallway with the darkness and hide. I'll call as if, like, from up the stairs.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna when I see him and he's in range, I'm gonna throw the dagger at him, Neil. And then rush him.
Oh, yeah? You're not going to just, like, wait for him to come past and then get him from behind?
Can I? Wouldn't there be a shadow? Oh, I see what you're saying.
Wait for him to
Yeah,
stand in the corner
I'll
and
do
then-
that. I'll get an assassinate.
Okay.
Can I get both of my attacks off in an assassinate round? Not asking for both to be assassinates.
Oh, yeah. The first is
That's what we've done
assassinate,
in
the
the
second's
past.
a regular attack. 100%.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to impersonate the voice of...
The guy we know.
Perfect.
The first guy we killed was called Jimbo,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I know Jimbo?
A random
No, but- or-
chance. No, you didn't get a chance to speak with
But
Jimbo,
I know
but you
the
did.
guy. I know the guy that I choked.
Yeah.
Bimbo.
What's his name?
Brantford.
Brantford. Nice. So I'm going to try and impersonate his voice. I'm like near the base of the spiral staircase, so there's still a little bit. I'm assuming a little bit of corridor from the base of the stairs to where the T junction is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to call from there. I'm going to be say, what did you say his name was? Bramford.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Bramford. Need some help up top.
Excellent. Now, we're going to walk through. This is a situation where you're trying to impersonate yourself as someone else. However, they don't see you. So all of the things like moonlight, starlight, build, that stuff doesn't matter. You guys have the same culture, essentially, but he is 2 social classes different from you. You are from the riffraff street urchin class. This guy's from the servant class. So it's a penalty of 4 for social difference, just a manner of speaking, word choice, cadence. You've got that when I was hanging out with you in the UK, you have that friend from Southern England who sounds just like 100% different from the rest of you guys, like different social class, huge penalties.
Crazy, Laurie. What a fucker.
What a fucker.
On his farm.
Come on, Nick.
Yeah. Okay, so it's a -4 to my acting roll.
Right, hold on. But then you're describing yourself specifically as someone else. So there's a difference for how well you know them. And you know this guy slightly. You've played some games with him. So it's a penalty of 0 and a bonus of 0 because you know him somewhat. You've heard his voice, you've hung out with him. And now there's a penalty or modifier for the person who is listening based on how well they know Branford. And in this situation, since it's only at a distance and he doesn't even really get to see you, he's making his check at only +2, and every 10 minutes he'll have to remake his check for how long this conversation goes on. So your total modifier is -4, and his total modifier is +2.
Okay. I get a -1 from charisma as well, so I need it's a 10, basically I've got here.
It's really
Boom.
crazy that you got that.
So you can take your take your modifier off that. That's without the -4.
Yeah, so that's a 27. And over here, he is making a charisma check at +2, and he needs a 27 to tie you. That is a 23 + 2 is a 25. And so you just hear a voice being like, "Fuck you, Bradford! You son of a bitch! Get me out of here before I come and fuck your sister again!"
I say, I'm not joking, there's intruders, and then I start running back up the stairs.
Well, then let me out of this goddamn cell and I'll help you kill them all.
Oh, he's in a cage.
All right, come on. Let's go talk to the guy.
Do you think?
We have to kill him or... Ooh, it's such a good cover story. He came down, he said there was intruders. You could tell this guy anything you want at this point, and he would give that information out.
Yeah, I think that, but if that's where the jail is, it's probably not where the...
No, but there's another pathway.
Yeah, I think we should just go the other pathway and fuck him.
Let's go to the other pathway.
So
Bradford!
I
hear me,
audibly
Bradford!
run up the stairs, but then I sneak back down and go down the other passageway, so...
Excellent. The other passageway doesn't go for very long. There's a small little chamber over here where there's like a desk and some equipment. Like it looks like the jailer's spot
Quarters.
where they might like have their
keys?
notes, their ledgers.
their
Yes,
keys.
there's keys here.
I grabbed those.
Food and water for the guys in jail, all that stuff. Like all the things you would need to manage a jail is just down here.
I grabbed the keys.
Great.
Because I know we probably don't need to do this, but we could release the prisoner as a distraction.
We don't need to do it, yeah.
Yeah. Let's go back up and check another door.
We go back
All right.
up.
Branford, you fucker! Get back here, Branford!
I'm
we're
assuming we
upstairs. Can
we can't hear him. Yeah.
No.
Okay.
By the time you get upstairs and shut the door, there's no way you're hearing this dude.
Good. We lock the door and leave.
Couple more doors over here.
Yep, I think we gotta try him.
Yeah, it's not a
I
problem.
don't think I would put my keep just at the bottom, Nick, or my treasury at the bottom where nobody's guarding. I think it's going to be more up. I think these are all shit doors.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah.
Do you not think we should be thorough though?
I don't know if we have the time to be thorough.
Okay, if we don't find it upstairs, I guess we can come back.
Yeah, we go.
All right, we go up the stairs. Staircase hugs the left side of the building. Spirals up on the outside a little bit. Get to the next floor, the top floor, because it's only a 2-floor thing. There's probably a walkway at the very, very top. You get to this floor. There's no door guarding the stairwell. It's just sort of a hallway and a small like little atrium up here where if you were defending this keep, you could put like 6 people with spears guarding the one staircase. So like kind of a nice open area for fighting right at the top of the staircase. And then like a little hallway that wraps around each side and a couple doors off of the fighting area.
We sneak through if there's nobody, you know.
Yeah. Do you want to start with the doors right in front of you, or do you want one of the hallways?
I like the idea of like getting as far in as possible till we find somebody.
You know, I'm wondering if we can't find the treasury by you assessing the lock.
True. Yeah, I could just assess the locks. How do these locks look? I come up to a lock, the first one. I check it.
The first door that you come to has no lock.
Ignore it.
Okay.
I listen silently.
I mean, it could be behind, you know, it could be like off another room, I suppose.
Eavesdrop's trying to pick numbers. I'm just doing a perception check, I guess.
Yeah, sure. You just put your ear and you're not hearing anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
We keep going.
Yeah. You check all the 2 of the 3 doors in this little fighting area are unlocked. No locking mechanism. The 3rd door, the one in the center, is a little bit larger than the others. It definitely does have a locking mechanism on it.
I'll point to this
and
one
the quality of this one is, where's my lockpick table? This is a good lock. You know, go for around 100 GP.
Let's listen first.
Yeah, I'll do a perception check. 31.
Eavesdrop fails me.
Yep. You put your ears. Neither of you
Nothing?
hear anything.
Okay, I pick it.
Yeah, it doesn't take you long. You've got a 20. Takes you a minute to get through this good lock, this so-called good lock.
I'm just the best picker in the world.
You really are.
You open it and you enter into what works as the Great Hall in this area. Great is an exaggeration. There's a long table down the middle that has cups and goblets placed on it, like it's prepared for people to come and have, like a nice drink together. But there's no one sitting here. The room is dark. There's some windows on the backside letting in the moonlight. It's not a throne. There's like a raised dais and a chair at the top, but I wouldn't call it a throne. No, there's no sword over it, but there is a fireplace.
Arrow slits, or are they proper windows?
Arrow loops. Yeah.
Is there any doors off this room?
There are indeed. There's 2 in the back. One on the left side, one on the right side.
We should
I
probably
think those are
check
servant doors, but we can go check them, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
You go to the door on the left.
Eavesdrop first.
Oh, perception check.
Yeah.
22.
Sounds quiet.
Okay. Is there a lock?
There is a lock.
I'll pick it.
It's a very good. What's that? 22? Is that your eavesdrop? Yeah.
No, yeah, that's my eavesdrop. Yeah. This is a very good lock.
It's just a good lock. Yeah. Same as last
Takes me
one.
a minute. It's nothing.
Takes you a minute. Where we pause. Because this lock is trapped. It's the one time you said you didn't search for traps,
yeah.
and it's here.
What?
All right. I'm just looking for the right one here. No. Here we go. Does the trap? I think the trap needs either a roll to hit, or you have to make a check to avoid it. It's not an automatic success.
What do you want?
I think this is a roll to hit, based on what's going on. It's going after your finger, which is unarmored, and you can't see it coming, so no dex modifier. You just want to be lucky on this die roll that I'm rolling. Okay. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be really not fine. You get stabbed as you go to pick this lock. Something comes from the inside of the locking mechanism right for your finger and jabs you with it, and it hurts. And you instantly like pull your hand out, and the thing, this like barbed needle, comes out with it still stuck into your finger.
I'm fucking poisoned. All right. I mean, I gotta pull it out and keep going. That's all I can do.
All
I hope
right.
it doesn't kill me.
You rip it out of you, drop it to the ground.
No, I put it in my pocket.
You put the poisoned needle in your pocket, hoping it won't stab through you.
Okay, I don't want to drop it on the ground for somebody to find it.
Yeah.
So I put it in like a.
We shouldn't be leaving dirty needles on the ground for children to run across.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Oh dear, that's not good.
No, it's not. We'll figure it out. I pick it.
All right. You pick it. It's open. Beyond this door is what must be the treasury. There's a table at waist height that wraps around the three walls here, not on the door wall. There's windows, like arrow loops, one on each corner, because this is a corner building, a corner room. On the table at hip height are various like little, what do you call the thing that sits on a lectern where you actually put your speech on, that little folding desk? I can't remember the name for that. A series of little folding desks. Inside of these, as you quickly go through it using your little candlelight in the moonlight, they're like property deeds, they're contracts. Like most of the wealth of this place is obviously in the form of paperwork and land ownership. And so there's all of this like well organized, who owns what, who belongs to this, who owes me money. Here's the these contracts that I paid with my guards and clients.
Yeah.
It's a ton of information. It's the information of an entire like little, not even a barony, but like a set of villages.
I don't know. That's worth that much.
I think it could be worth it to the right people, right? Like imagine the pitmen. This could be dirt. This could be information for them to use, right? You don't think it's worth it?
Potentially. I just think it like fucks over a lot of people.
Yeah. All right. We'll leave it. I don't care.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, also underneath this hip high desk are a series of locked chests, metal bound.
I'll pick them.
Check for traps.
Yeah, I check for traps.
Okay. There are 3 chests here. Go ahead and make me a 1, 2, 3.
Is your check for traps 20 as well? Oh, it's the same.
It's the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still actually haven't figured out how to do the check for traps. We've been improvising and I've been kind of winging it. So the 28 and the 30 are definitely successes on whether or not you detect a trap. The 22 might not be based on the skill of the trap being in place. Okay. Well, the first and the third chest are trapped. The second chest is not.
Okay, well, the second chest is definitely trapped.
I don't think so.
The first chest I will undo. The second chest I'm going to leave for now.
Okay, now when it comes to undoing the lockpick, the trapping mechanism, you're essentially picking the trapping mechanism. So if you fail, it triggers and hits you. Okay. So I'm going to need a DC something. You can't tell because it's based on how well it was trapped. Roll on your pick locks.
Okay. Yep.
So, first one's perfect. You disarm it without any issues whatsoever. Second one, or the third chest.
24.
24 is our success. Yes.
Okay, good.
The second chest is not trapped.
I'm not gonna pick it yet. I'm gonna.
Okay.
What's in the first 2?
Right. The first one you open, and it looks like this must be payroll because it's a series of small bags with a set number of silver coins, and they're sort of ordered. Like there's a whole bunch over here, and then there's a divider, and then there's a few here, and then there's a divider here, and like different sets. So you've got like, it's all in silver. Well, you open a few of them. The few that you open are in silver. And this looks like already organized payroll, so you can just like hand people their money.
Third one?
The third one takes you some time to open. Both of these locks are not good. They're excellent locks. So they will take you 2d4 times 10 minutes, up to an hour, or about an hour each to pick.
Okay.
It depends on the excellent. If it's a 15, then I beat it by 5. Yeah.
5, yeah.
But excellent can be 13 through 17.
That's true. I was taking 15 as the midpoint. Yeah.
I listen at the door while he's picking the locks?
At the door to the treasury or at the door to the Great Hall?
We're in the treasury.
Yeah.
So
I didn't know if you wanted to be in the
door
previous
Great
room.
Hall.
Okay, gotcha.
No, yeah.
Can we roll for it?
For the lock quality?
Yeah, because if it's a 13, I do it in 10 minutes on average. If it's not, then it's usually good, and every
Okay.
once in a while it can be pretty bad.
Okay. I'll add a little bit of randomness into it. So it's going to be a D5 plus 12 for the skill level of this lock.
All right, you want me to roll it or you got it?
I got it. It is a 14 difficulty.
Which
So
means I do it in 1d10.
1d10 minutes. Woo! Good
Nice
roll. Nice. Yeah, you're listening at the door. You hear no things. Lucas, you pick the lock on this first one. And it's the money distribution supply.
Yep.
Okay. You go to the next one, the third lock. I'm going to roll another die here. This is a 5 and
Okay, so
12
this
is
is the
a
one that takes an hour.
17.
Yeah,
No, this one's
is
going
the
to
one
take
that's
more than that.
2 to 3 hours.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
17, yeah, I would only beat it by 3, so it would take me 2 to 3 hours. So this one we kind of just need to take. The second one is for sure trapped.
Can we recheck it? Is there a chance to trigger traps when you check it for traps?
No, because checking for traps is, well, I suppose if you roll a 1, but checking for traps is usually not triggering them. A really, really, really bad roll would.
You're saying that this one isn't trapped and those two are? Let me have a look. I'm
Sure.
going to roll. I'm mighty. +6. Okay, never mind. No, you're right. It doesn't look trapped.
Yeah, but the other two are. It really makes me think this one is. I'm just not seeing it.
We got to get this chest up. We can't drag this out. It's too... Right, Neil, it's too big to leave with.
I guess I don't know how big is it.
The third chest.
Mm-hmm.
It is it's on my economics sheet here. Economics chest. This is a large metal chest. The chest itself weighs 20 pounds plus whatever is in it. It's 3 feet by 2 feet by 2 feet roughly. And I think we're gonna let me just do some math real fast here. Yeah, it probably weighs like 230 pounds, 250 pounds.
It's filled with something.
How heavy is the second one? Because unironically, I think the lighter chest is probably the better one because it's more like to have platinum and gems.
Yep. I think we need to go after the lady.
Which there's so much more heat. Like we could
know,
rob
but-
these chests and get away without anyone
Yeah.
even
70
noticing.
pounds for the middle one.
You should take that one. You should put it in a bag and take it. The reason I think we need to go after the lady is because we need to know what the poison is because it needs to get undone.
There's loads of poisons that it would just be fine. It could be that one that does 10
Could
damage
be.
to you.
Have I taken
Well-
any damage over this time?
I was about to say you've been
Good.
the poison you're paying attention to now. The onset time is 10 minutes, and 10 minutes have passed. So you need to make this is going to be a con check, a con saving throw.
Imagine if you just die.
Every X number of times, there's a duration, which I roll for, and each time, every 10 minutes, you come across that duration, then you make the saving throw, and if you fail the saving throw, you take damage. If you critically fail the saving throw, you take even more damage.
Fail?
Yeah, I need to roll this first. You fail by 5, so you actually take critical damage. So you will take double damage on this first one. and you'll take 5 points of damage
not too
as
bad.
you feel your body beginning to slow down. All of your arm gets like really hot and itchy and painful. And there's just like this, like a bit of a numbness that runs through your right hand.
That sucks.
a
We keep
hemotoxin.
pushing.
Can I
Put the
can I
70
find any
pound in
like?
your bag.
Well, we don't have a backpack, so can I find like a sack or something, Neil?
It's a 3 foot by 2 foot by 2 foot chest. It's not going in a sack.
Is there a bag of holding in this room?
No.
We need to go find the lady, Nick. We need the magic item.
What magic item?
There's gonna be one. They're a lord of Drekas. They just killed a fucking dragon. They're handing them out like candy, Nick.
Yeah, but if we kill her, then the level of heat is so much higher.
100%, but they're gonna have no fucking clue.
I think like any foreigner that had been in the town would be under suspicion.
Yeah, but we won't have anything, and we could just leave. How about we don't kill her? How about we go to the room and try to steal from her?
We got to find the room first. What do we
Alright.
do with the chest?
Let's just leave them here. We know where they are. The door's unlocked. We can come grab them at the end.
It's a bit out of the way. Maybe we should take it back to like hide it in that first room.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
We'll-
So
we can
I
move.
go and take this chest, Neil. The light chest.
I go first, holding
Okay.
the dagger, waiting and willing to kill someone who crosses us, who comes
Yeah.
by.
I want to just hide it in that, the room with the cots? Like hide it in one of the cots or under one of the cots or whatever. We don't say cots in England, so I genuinely
Right.
just, to me, that sounds like a baby's bed, but I'm assuming that's not what you mean.
No. It's like a makeshift thing that was a piece of canvas that you can sleep on above the ground.
A hammock.
No?
Doesn't
Matter. But I put
Doesn't
it under
matter.
that. I put it under that then. By the door.
Okay,
by
so
main door.
the second chest, the
second
one that weighs
chest, the one
70
that-
pounds.
The one that's
Yeah.
not trapped. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And you put it
now-
where? I'm sorry. You put it where? By the cots on the ground floor.
on the ground floor by the
Got it.
entrance, but hidden somewhat. So it's not immediately obvious, right? It's anyone walking through.
Right. Just noting
Yeah.
the amount of money I put in here.
You want to take the third chest or no?
It's too heavy.
It's really heavy, yeah. We could
Yeah, we
just
won't be able
throw it
to.
over, but for what?
It'll sink into the moat.
Yeah. Yeah, let's leave it. Doesn't matter.
Okay,
We'll take the
fine.
second
Let's go and find the lady.
Let's go. She's got to be at the
Which-
top. I would be at the top.
Yeah. If there's a third floor.
Yeah. Wait, close the door.
Mm-hmm.
Lock it.
Lock
Relock
it.
the treasury.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was nothing else, Neil. There was nothing like no swords or anything like on the wall or weapons anywhere
treasury?
or items. Yeah.
There was like writing utensils, things for like sealing, like little wax bits for sealing things, but not actually like the seals themselves, but all the tools for that. Some lanterns, a couple of seats, an extra pair of spears that are like leaned up against a wall, not like fancily displayed, but just like in an emergency. Here's some backup spears in the treasury.
Yeah.
A quiver of arrows in case the castle's under siege. A carpet to stand on, a stool to reach
I
things.
check under the carpet.
Wooden floors.
There's no like rooms coming off this treasury.
No, there's only one way in and out of the treasury, and it goes directly into the main hall. Aside from the arrow loops, which are too thin to
Cool.
get through,
We
Yeah,
keep it
okay.
moving.
I think
unless
we've
you're a
got it.
druid.
We go
Okay.
up.
This is a cot. I put it in chat.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah. Camping bed.
Camping bed. Got it.
Yeah.
All right, back into the great hall. Door on the other side.
Sure. I check it for traps.
Excellent. Roll a die. It's not trapped.
I pick it.
Not even a problem. It's another like 1 minute job. Real simple thing. You head into the other room. This is Lady Pine's bedroom.
Oh,
She in there?
She is not in here. It's dark,
Oh.
but there's arrow loops, light streaming on in. So far, you haven't seen anyone in this building except for the prisoners
They're
down
out.
below.
There's like no one here. Yeah. This is the
Someone's
perfect night.
celebrating. Yeah. We go in. We look.
Well, Lady Pine, she might be a rural woman, but she still has some taste. She doesn't have huge, gaudy things, but she has a couple of nice things on display here, right? Like there's a really nice bedside lamp. And I mean like an old oil lamp, like think Aladdin's lamp, except instead of made out of brass, it's made out of like a really nice ceramic that has like really good, lovely inlays and different colors across it. It's filled with oil and you rub a lamp, you know, it's just fine. There's a wick, it is oil. There's a little fire starting kit right next to it, a little scraper thingy. On the other side of the bed, the other nightstand, there's a similar, not quite as nice little oil lantern. A couple of books are stacked there. They look more like ledgers than like storybooks or anything like that. There's a bureau on top of which decorative jewelry is placed. There's like a wire tree that's been, you know, you get a bundle of wires and you spin them around and then you bend them off to make branches.
Yeah,
and on his... All right, you shake all the jewelry off of the wire tree because the wire tree itself is useless.
Yeah.
You put it without even caring. You just immediately pocket it. There's a couple of drawers.
I check the drawers.
Clothes. Are you like
At
gently
this point,
ruffling
like,
through, or are you throwing them?
I'm not throwing shit, but I'm definitely like, we kind of need to get the fuck out of here soon. So like, it's pulling the drawers open, looking, inspecting, closing it, and I'm checking for hidden compartments in this because to Noble, these people like to hide their shit, and I'm looking for the hidden shit on this one.
Yeah, I'm also doing the same, Neil. I'm going to check under the bed, under the mattress.
Yeah, this room is getting...
In the wardrobe, if there's like a hidden compartment at the back of the wardrobe or something like that.
Okay. It sounds like you want to check everything, and you don't feel like you have a lot of time, so we're going to call this a ransack. Like if you hear a hollow thing, you're just going to break it open, right? You're not going to gently find a way to...
Yes, but we also don't want to make a ton of noise. So we do have a bit of time, actually, because we haven't been spotted. Nobody's freaked out. We haven't spent an hour. It's been like 30 minutes.
We can hide in this
But you're
room if somebody
comfortable
comes back.
making a mess. Like, if you think there might be something to this like nightstand, you might tip it upside down and start looking through it.
I'm comfortable to make a mess, yeah.
Perfect.
I'm not sure, but if I see Pigeon making a mess, then at that point it's too late. So
Yeah.
You want a perception
Excellent.
check? I just
For
need
it.
120. Just one fucking 20.
Ooh, a 20 on the perception check would be ideal.
On the mattress.
I just need one magic item, one bag of holding, and we're...
You've got him. You're literally holding a
over.
magic item. I need a magic item. Thank you.
He needs a magic item. We need a bag of holding bad in this campaign.
You've been spoiled on bags of holding. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
have
Like
been.
every campaign you've been in, you've had a
yes.
bag of holding. Yeah.
That's because resource management kind of sucks. It's an unfun part of D&D, honestly. I don't mind watching your weight and stuff, but I do mind it when you can't just have an extra 300 pounds.
Okay. There is indeed a hidden compartment.
Let's go,
yeah.
Nick.
But
Let's go. But
we're going to see if one of you can find it, because one of you is going to come across it. So D2, see who's searching the thing that has the hidden compartment.
I don't know
One.
what, yeah.
what are we
I
doing?
guess I have no idea what D2 means. Why don't you
I
both
thi-
roll a D20? Whoever gets highest finds it. There we go. That's how we do this.
Wait, well, hang on. We should do it. It should be a perception check. Whoever gets the highest perception check.
No,
but
not
it
even
should-
slightly.
No, but it should be though, right? You're more
No,
likely to
'cause it's
find
just
it
about
if you've got a better
who's-
perception.
You know, Nick is searching the bed, Mooton's searching the closet. It's in one of these places where one person is searching it.
Oh,
All right, Nick, give me that perception check.
No.
There's a hidden compartment in this room. Nick was in the vicinity of it, but just
Would I not
didn't
check
notice
over his
it.
work? Because
yeah, I
course
think he
not.
would.
course
Why
not.
not? Because he's got much better perception than me. I mean, he's the one to find the hidden compartment.
If
not
he's
me.
going to check over it, then why are you even checking to begin with?
Well, we're both
Just because
doing...
I'm not just going to stand around and be useless. Like,
I'm the guy who's going through the shit, Koibu. I'm the fucking guy. That's my skill. It's finding shit. It's picking
is.
locked. His skills kind of being the bully who just stands there and kind of makes sure shit's not going wrong.
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't got many skills. to
I
be honest.
didn't hear this argument when I said one of you is going to be searching it. I only heard the argument after he failed his
It's
check.
'cause
I
I
think
didn't want to argue.
I don't
Technically, I
think
did
you
make
guys
the
are going
argument.
to search
He did
each
actually
other's
make
stuff.
the argument.
I did
don't
make
think
the
you're
argument.
gonna-
I
He
said
did
whoever's
make the
got the highest
argument.
perception is going to be the one to find it.
So what, like, Pigeon, you don't find anything, and then you're like, Luther, you're shitty at searching. Let me go look through all the things you've done.
Yes, I'm like, oh, there has to be something here. If this needs us to take even longer, that's totally okay.
That's
I'm
gonna-
down with that.
I mean, it's at least going to double your searching time.
Down
Yeah.
for that. Down. We're down for that. Spending longer takes, you know, it adds on consequences.
Make me a perception check, Pigeon.
Look at that.
I feel like I should not have told you that there was a secret here.
Yeah, absolutely.
I feel
I
like
think
the
we would've kept
metagame
looking,
is too
though.
strong.
No, I think we would have kept looking.
If I had
'cause
asked you
there's
each
gotta
rep-
be something.
Nah.
There's got to be something in there.
All right. There is indeed a on the what do you call it? Behind the
Armoire?
bed, there is a small, picture, a portrait. And Luther checks behind the portrait for hidden compartments, like any intelligent person would. Didn't see any hidden compartments. Pigeon, in his haste and like, there's gotta be something, I swear, like rips the painting off the wall, and not behind the painting on the wall, but like stuck to the back of the painting is a small, thin little, call it like an envelope stuffed with letters.
I give it to Luther. I can't read. So, and I keep searching. I keep searching over his shit.
Okay, I open it up.
You look through his shit. Time is
Yeah.
passing. There's no watches. Everyone's excited. No idea how much time has passed.
Haven't
Luther?
heard anything. Haven't heard anybody scream.
I look in. I open the envelope.
It is a series of communications, letters that are being sent back and forth between Lady Pine and a Princess Solwick.
Oh. Do I recognize that name? I mean, princesses. Good enough.
You would
I take
recognize
it.
Solwick. It's the Drakissian princess of some
Yeah,
kind.
it's an important person. I take it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I pocket it.
Okay.
Okay, I look out I go to the arrow slit and look out. What's the sun doing? Like I try and gauge how much time.
It's
fast.
nighttime.
It's still nighttime, yeah. So
Still
it's
nighttime.
not like the dawn isn't on the horizon.
Nope. You can see the half moon is. Nope, you cannot see the half moon. It's dark.
I
I'm
think
ready to go
sounds like
back
a
to the
move.
treasure room when I've finished checking over Luther's work, if that makes sense.
Why
I
do we
Yeah.
need to get back to the treasure room?
Because I
Well,
want to take one more thing with us.
It's been a while. You went up downstairs. You did that
Yeah, I
stuff.
think
You
we
came
should-
up
maybe
here.
We should go. What do you
Searched
want
the
to take?
doors.
Oh, wait, the treasure room. We only took the second chest, right?
Yeah,
Well, let's just grab the third chest. Fuck it.
it's 200 pounds.
Just throw it over the moat. We could just see what's inside. Just grab what we can.
It's too heavy. It'll fall into the moat.
Oh.
We won't be able to. Let's just take the.
All right.
Let's take the.
We'll take the second. We'll take the win
Yeah.
and we'll leave.
We've set it up. We'll take the chest that we've stowed away.
Do you have any
We get out
swords or
the main
daggers in
door.
our room to grab?
Yeah, any weapons?
Any weapons? Any armor?
Yeah, there's a small stiletto next to the, like kind of hangs off of the bedpost. And over on the other side of the room, there's a suit of leather armor and an arming sword.
We take it.
I'll take the sword, not the armor.
I take the armor.
How are you going
It-
to carry
well,
it? You can't
I'm
bag?
sure that is there a bag in this room that I can put it in?
The armor doesn't go in a bag. It's armor. It's heavy. It's bulky. It doesn't transport
it's
easily.
like- it doesn't look super fine.
Is it studded?
No, it's not
Yeah,
studded.
leave it.
It's regular armor.
What about the sword?
Leather. It seems like a training sword.
I
I'll
cut the
leave the
straps
sword
on
as
it.
well. I don't take the sword.
I cut the
take the
straps on the leather armor.
Nice. You sabotage her armor. You take her stiletto, which is pretty.
I do take that.
You leave the training sword behind. You
Yep.
head back,
And-
and then you just head out, right?
Yeah, we
And
head out. We grab the chest on the way out.
chest and we start leaving.
Why isn't anyone in this room?
I
Why is the
don't
entire keep
know.
empty?
Bit odd. I'm
Who
guessing
cares?
that they left for the festival.
Okay.
She's not here. Maybe she is at Fortune.
Do you want to keep checking, Nick?
What is there to find? We've been in her room and we've been in the treasury. Surely that's everything. Unless there's an armory. But that's more likely to be at the barracks than in the keep. I mean, there
Hold
might be
on.
somewhat of an armory here.
If we steal the third chest, Nick,
hmm
that's XP. You're leaving XP in that fucking room right now.
Can we? How many? 220 pounds now.
230, 220. It's a lot.
If we can just take a here it is, Nick. We're on the second floor. If we can just take it and get it out of here, we're golden. We could even just take it, we could hide, and I could pick it.
We could throw it, even if it goes into the moat, we could probably
We get
come
it
back and
out.
get it.
We can fish it out with a. I can go down there. I can tie it up with a rope. We're walking, and I'm
shit.
fighting for this. We're taking the chest.
Fine.
Right.
We could have
You
gold,
go-
I suppose.
Back into the treasury room.
Yep.
The chest is heavy. It's going to take each of you, like one person on one side and one person on the other side, to really move this at any reasonable rate.
I'm strong though, so I can do a good job of lifting this.
Mm-hmm.
With, like,
What's
with
your
Pigeon's help,
combined?
Mine's 8.
Your strength is 8.
or
Yep.
combined 8, strength 24.
No. We want to combine your max presses together. Pigeon's is
my
90.
max press is 90.
Mine's 195.
So 285 is the max that you guys could lift over your heads together.
Which that's a crazy lift, by the way.
Right. And your weight allowance is about 105 jointly. So splitting the chest between the two of you will slow you down considerably. You'll be moving at like movement speed 3 or something, because it's also awkward to
Yeah,
know,
it's
walk
not that
with
far
something.
to go though.
No, it's
we
not
do.
that
We
far.
are able to put it over our heads and throw it over. So let's do it.
yes. All right.
We're gonna move.
Okay.
Now, you're both in the middle of this. I want each of you to make me a perception check at half
God.
your perception score.
Natural 1. Nice.
Pigeon is just hearing those coins, knowing that there's XP in this thing.
Okay.
Luther, just, grumbling about we don't need this. It's taking too much time. Party doesn't notice anything. You head out through the grand hall. You get to the staircase. You begin to head down the staircase. And on this ground floor, as you come down the staircase, which wraps around the building, take that back. You get to the ground floor. You can see light underneath the big double doors.
Which makes sense because there's a torch out there.
Yeah, there's torches, there's a brazier and everything. You get to the set of big double doors, set the chest down, lift the bar that was barring it. And as you open the
Which bar?
doors...
Sorry.
Wait, I thought we barred the door.
We
to
barred the doors specifically on the outside.
motte.
To the motte.
not to the keep.
Correct.
Oh. I thought you had barred the doors to the motte.
No, we barred the doors
Oh,
to the
the
stairs.
The gate to the flying. Got it.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
The gate at the top of the flying stairs.
Correct.
I understand. Okay. Then never mind. You just go out through the doors of the keep, and you start making your way for the staircase on the backside, because that's just going to be easier than walking around. But as you're getting out this front door, you can hear the commotion of people returning to the keep coming up the flying staircase. You can hear the singing,
Shit, we
the
need to hurry up.
laughter.
Yeah, we gotta hurry. Yeah.
We got time though, because they won't be able
We
to
do,
get in
we do.
easily.
No, not at all.
That's right. So, shuffling the chest, the chest between the two of you, going all the way to around the backside, you begin to hear pounding on the gates, followed by shouting, followed by upset shouting.
We get the second chest and we leave.
Wait,
I
where's
think
the second
Luther
chest?
should be. It's
Because there's the light chest that we left by the door under the cot.
Yep.
And then
Right.
there's the heavy one that we're carrying.
Luther can probably, for this area, carry the heavy chest. I can carry the light chest, and we can kind of.
So as
to
I
our
understand
spot.
it, you're coming out the door.
Yeah.
You're hearing people shouting, and Luther's just gonna manhandle this one by himself while Pigeon goes back
Yeah.
to get the heavy chest.
Yeah.
No. I'm holding the heavy chest. We're
I'm
both
sorry,
carrying
Pigeon
the
goes to
heavy
get the
chest.
light chest.
It's right there by the door though.
It's right by the door.
We left
Yeah.
it there, so he just grabs it.
So Pigeon's gonna grab it while Luther carries the heavy chest by himself.
Yeah. How many voices are we hearing?
Oh, 8, 10, 12, a gaggle.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we need to get
Oh
out
my
of here.
god. Get out. Go.
All
we,
right.
we go, Neil, as
Well,
quick as possible.
we're gonna go as quick as possible.
If Pigeon's got a spare hand, if he can carry the light chest in his left hand and help me with the right hand, that might speed us up. I don't know.
Well, no, because if he's going to carry the one chest, which is 70 pounds, and
it's
he's
too
only got
big.
8 strength, he's going to be
Yeah.
moving very slowly while he does that.
Yeah.
Because you're also carrying other stuff, Pigeon. So you're going to be, what's your?
I'm at light encumbrance before.
Oh, you're
No
at
bag, yeah.
34 without your bag,
Yeah.
including your purse. You're at 42 and 0.7. So actually, if you grab that 70-pound thing, you're going to have to drag it. You're not even going to be able to properly walk with it.
Yeah, I can do that.
It's
Yeah.
really quick as a dragger, anyway.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Luther, you're ahead of him. You can
Yeah.
manage this heavy chest by yourself. I do believe. What's your max press is 195?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're also dragging the heavy chest on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the both of you are dragging chests, but Pigeon's a little bit behind you. And Pigeon, you hear a, "You fucker!" And you look, and you see that someone has like, they're probably standing on someone else's shoulders on the other side of the wall because, there's no one defending the gate. And they've popped up to the top, and they look down, and they see you. And he looks to the person below. "There's people in here! They're stealing the chests!" he calls out. And I think we need to go into initiative order. Pigeon,
We shouldn't have gone back for the heavy chest,
Luther,
bro.
What are you gonna do, Nick?
what do you do?
We need to make a run for it, right?
Yeah.
We can't fight.
No, we know. Well, one at a time. No, but we're not gonna. They're gonna sound the alarms. You know?
Initiatives?
Yes.
What are we doing?
Yeah, we need to leave, so we just need to keep going.
Someone roll a d10. Both
You
of you
roll
roll
a
a d10.
I'm just gonna click my thing. So here you go. 6. If you
Excellent.
take off the 2, then that's 4.
Yeah, so we both get 4s.
Okay. You both get 4s. I guess let's just start with Luther since you're closer to the wall. You're almost at that staircase on the backside. You've got this chest. You could slowly lift it up the staircase. It'd probably take you a minute or maybe a little bit more to get to the top of the palisade wall here. Do you leave the chest or do you take it as you get to the... Do you go back for Pigeon? What do
No,
you
I
do,
don't go
Luther?
back for Pigeon. I keep pulling the chest.
You pull the chest. So this round, you just get the chest to the top of the palisade wall. Perfect. Pigeon, you're also going at 4 plus 3 is 7.
Yeah.
You have this 70-pound chest that you're dragging. It's going to take you 2 minutes to drag it to the backside of the keep.
No, at this point, I'm going to go back and get that chest because I can do that in one round, probably.
Sure, but this is at the same round, so I'm just wondering what Pigeon does
yeah.
on this round. Pigeon, what do you do? You see people looking at you. You know there's a whole gaggle of them on the other side of the gate.
A throwing dagger at him, not my magic one.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use the rest of my movement. So here you go. Throwing dagger.
Let's get a 20. Yeah, just fucking execute this loser.
Whoosh, way over his head.
But that's probably going to cause him to, hold on. This guy's throwing shit at me now.
And then you just keep. Then
Can
you
I throw
like
2 daggers in a round or just 1?
You can.
throw
Do you
two.
have do you have a missile fighting style? I don't think you do.
I have 2 weapon fighting style.
Right. So if you a missile attack gives you a half move. If you make both your missile attacks, it's a no move. Wait, no, that's not right. It's a half move if you make all your missile attacks.
Okay, so I'll make all mine then.
Yeah.
Here's the next one. 19.
There you go. He's got a little bit of cover from like
2.
behind the thing, but you will still hit this person whose head is poked over for 2 points of damage.
Ball check.
It is a nasty blow to their cheek, ripping it open. They are quickly like dropped or lowered to the ground by the people behind them as you haul your chest back. Meanwhile, people on shoulders are coming over because there's a procession. The people here that are coming to see what's going on. These are the people who live in the keep or who are coming back to the keep for the post-Day of Tall Corn celebration. And as you see a head appear over it, it's not just some random guard. There's a set of heads coming over, and these look more like grizzled veterans. You're not sure what the captain of horse is. You're not sure who the gatekeeper is, but these are probably those folks. They have no armor on, but they do have arming swords at their sides as they are hoisted from below and lift from above and scale the wall. So at the end of the round, we have Luther on the back wall looking at Pigeon, who is dragging a chest and is like halfway to the back of the wall. And the Master of Horse and the Gatekeeper, and then soon to be other guards, are coming over the front wall. Initiative.
They're jumping over.
They're being boosted from below. You can see the like awkwardness. There's probably like 12 people here, and they're just like, they've been hoisted up by a couple of folks below them, and then grab and just kind of lift in with the people pushing below, and good strong fighters. It's an easy thing.
They probably don't have their weapons.
No, they definitely have their weapons.
They definitely have their weapons.
Oh yeah,
They've got that way. I mean, let's just take. Can we take a second to talk, Neil, or not?
I think that
We can say no.
No, it's bad
How
for
many
drama.
people are jumping over?
You
I
see
get the
2 at
chest.
this moment who are
I see 2 at
over.
this moment. Okay.
I get the chest. I get the heavy chest to the top, and I'll turn around and I'm going back to get the light chest.
Okay.
I will.
That's my round. This round.
That's your round. Roll for initiative. Pigeon, what are you doing?
I am going to throw daggers.
How many daggers do you have?
I just took one off.
You threw 2.
I'm taking another one off. Yep. So I'm at 3 now. I had 5.
Is that 3
I'm
including the magic?
No, that's 4 including
Okay.
magic.
3.
I'm gonna throw daggers. They should be getting penalties when they're climbing over, right? Because they're not able to.
They spent their round climbing over. They are on top of the wall.
Okay. They're not able to dodge at all, is what I'm trying to say. So no dex.
It would be regular attacks. Yeah. They don't have any
All right.
armor.
I'm rolling into initiative.
You're throwing daggers at the 2
Yeah.
people who've climbed over.
Yeah. Well, climbing over. They haven't jumped down yet.
They have, yeah, they're on the wall. They're standing on the walkway.
Oh, they're up top on the walkway.
Yeah, that's what I.
Got it. I see what you're saying now.
Does that change your action?
No, I'm gonna. Well, I can throw my daggers and run, right? So that's what I'm gonna do.
Of course. Okay.
They have a sword. What do they have out?
They have arming swords. Yeah.
No armor.
No armor. Just nice clothes.
What do you think, Nick?
Pigeon,
Did not kill us.
you go first.
They're gonna kill us?
You see them.
I
You're
think they will kill us
dragging a
if we fight them.
chest.
Okay.
There's 2 grizzled veterans who've just climbed over the walls. You're stealing their stuff.
Yep.
What you have the chest on the ground. What do you
I'm
do?
gonna throw my
Pigeon?
daggers and run towards our escape point.
Excellent. Throw your daggers. You can throw one now, one at
Miss.
the end of the round, I suppose, because it's not dual wielding. It's like missile fire.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Miss. I
You
run to my
miss.
escape point.
You start
We gotta
running.
get out of here.
You see
You gonna
Luther
leave the
beginning to
light- are we
come down
leaving
the
light
stairs.
chest?
Yeah, we have to, I think.
Oh my god.
Well, you can grab it if you can get there in time. I don't know how long it takes to get there. Like, I don't.
Well, when
see
does
it.
my initiative come around, Neil?
Your initiative comes right after Pigeon, but the chest is by the front door and they're on the walkway. So for the
It's
time
by
to
the front door, did Pigeon not make any progress at all?
he
Threw 2 daggers, then I had half movement to take it.
yeah, but you left the chest, you said.
Yeah,
So
but
he
wait,
got,
didn't
he
get
was
to
right
the
out the front
Last
door.
round.
Okay,
Last
wait.
round, I would have moved it a little bit.
That's
But
true.
in my-
Actually, you're right. You're halfway down the way. So you're about
Yeah.
halfway down this castle. So Luther, you are equidistant from this chest as the people on the other wall are. You could run to get it and then try to drag it back or carry it back. But if they're unencumbered, they will catch up to you, you think. Possibly.
Okay,
But you have
first
hit
off,
points.
Mm-hmm.
You can just absorb blows.
Jesus, let me talk for a second.
Sorry.
They didn't look over the wall immediately as soon as we came out the door, so we got some amount of movement towards the exit point before we were seen.
Yeah, that's how you got the big heavy chest all the way over here. Is the 2 of you carried it out, and then Pigeon went back for the light chest and got it about
No.
halfway down.
We were both dragging our respective chests, no?
I thought so because I said Luther, he's gonna he's gonna double hand the chest, and I'm gonna take my chest from the door. But I don't think it matters a ton. But
I think it's closer to the back stairs than you're saying, because I think that we only got seen halfway through, and then Pigeon moved it a little bit further.
I was
I'm envisioning that it's not that far.
okay. I think we might not have described ourselves clearly enough. I thought that you had come down. The 2 of you hauled the chest out the front door, and then Pigeon was like, "Cool, now time to go back." Like he helped you get it out
No.
to and around the front.
That wasn't my understanding.
Okay. Well, maybe it's a little bit closer to the back. I don't know how much difference that'll play.
Well, I need to make a call as to whether or not I can pick up that chest and get back to the wall in one round.
Yeah. Well, the chest weighs 70 pounds. How much gear do you have on you?
My weight is only
You're at
32 pounds.
32 plus 70 is 100. So you would be moving 12 to the chest and 8 back from wherever you pick up the chest.
What's that mean?
Movement speed 12 to the chest, and you'd be lightly encumbered coming back. So movement speed 8 returning
Okay,
from the
yeah.
chest. So you would be slowed.
So movement speed 10, say, average. How many
Yeah.
feet does that get me?
100 feet.
So is that enough to get me to the chest and back? I feel like it is.
It is. Yeah, the chest is about 50 feet away.
Okay. So what do I do then?
All right. Pigeon, you've ignored him. You're running to the top, and you're just going to hop over? Or what do you do when
Not-
you get to the top of the staircase?
I'm
You
waiting
threw
at
your
the
daggers.
top to
Okay.
throw another dagger. I haven't thrown both.
Right. You get to the top, you pull out your other dagger. You see Luther booking it to the chest, grabbing it, hoisting it, and like hurrying as the 2 guards up top. They've hopped over, and they're splitting one to the left, one to the right to run around. 100 feet across. Diameter pi is 300 feet. But you're only doing half of that which is 150 feet. So I think, and they're not combat walking. They're running. They are taking attack penalties if possible, or AC penalties if possible. So Pigeon, you see them running. One coming this way towards you, the other coming the other way towards you. Luther is getting to the top of the staircase. These guys are not going to close this round, but they're going to be. You can't charge like that, so they will be in melee range, but they will not be able to make their attack this round, is what I'm saying. But you can get your throw off before they arrive. Yeah, you get your second
Can I
throw.
get a stab in because they're closing, or no?
Yeah, why not? It's 2 attacks with a dagger, either way. There's
you go.
one.
Here's
There's one on the left,
stab.
one on the right.
I need a 20. Okay, I'll take a 16.
16's great. Yeah, you absolutely
Plus
stab
magic
the
damage
person.
bonuses for
Yeah, let me just pull out this guy's hit dice. I have enough d8s for this.
He said he has enough d8s. He's probably got what, 3, Nick?
I reckon they're like level 4 or 5, I think.
Yeah. We have armor. They don't. We have full HP.
They've probably got full HP. They are probably drunk, though, Neil.
They are drunk.
Okay. There's a guy on the left and there's a guy on the right. Which one are you striking at?
I'm standing like guy on the right.
Guy on the right. All right. 16 hits for 1 plus magic damage. Done. You stab him. Luther, as Pigeon is stabbing this guy, you've got the 70-pound chest. You get to the top of the walkway. You and Pigeon are side by side. These guards
I've
are
still got
just
some
closing.
movement left or not?
No, that's it. That's the whole thing.
We have to attack them, Nick. We can't take. I think we can kill them. They're inebriated.
Wait, well, we could just take attacks of opportunity and jump over the tumble down the hill, right?
That's a lot of damage. No, you're really afraid to fight them, and you
Yeah,
might.
because they're fighters.
That just gets them bonus to hit.
Well, yeah, it's pretty important.
It is pretty important, but they're also inebriated. They're not wearing their armor.
Also bonuses to damage if you're
It's
specialist.
just, I just feel like it's gonna take us like 10 rounds to kill these guys, and by then,
You think so?
Well,
2 attacks.
well,
a round?
next round for
All right.
initiative. Let's roll it.
all right, fuck it.
Let's do 1 round of fighting because they're probably not going to fight to the death.
Can we see their tokens, Neil? I want to see their HP
Yeah,
bonus.
I want to see their HP.
Oh,
bonus.
that's a great idea. Yeah, let me set up tokens because that's absolutely what we need here. I haven't used this track in a million years.
Because the thing is, they probably won't chase us out into the night, right? Is what I'm thinking.
There's spooky things out there.
Yeah.
Let's go
But,
bump in the
maybe
night.
we might have more chance with these guys than we do with the zombies.
Assets are loading. Patience.
Yeah, you're good. I'm thinking, Nick, they're inebriated. Minus is to hit. No armor. We have armor. They're not. There's no reason for them to literally fight for their lives because we're literally trying to leave. It's not their money. We haven't killed anyone that they know of.
I don't know, man. They'll be doing like D8 plus 3 damage with their swords. I think we're gonna get roasted.
If they hit.
Yeah, if they hit, but I've got
How much
14
HP?
AC.
Okay, here are
27
2
HP.
tokens. These people are not in
Okay.
armor. They're both using arming swords. Ignore the actual tokens where they're just HP
Ignore
values.
the Giga Chad joke tokens.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Ignore the final boss tokens. Got it. All right, let's see the HP from the whatever damage I think it did. 4.
Okay. You did this to the guy on the right. And
What
the
was
guy
he
on the
before?
left. The bar just went all the way to the line. I'll change it in a moment. I'm just adding
Okay.
HP
Take
here.
your time, yeah.
It's not too bad.
Okay, yeah. So it was this. And then you
Nick,
did
come on now.
damage.
Okay, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
All right. Fuck it. We
Initiative
call this
then?
round. Initiative.
Initiative. Oh, that's very good. Oh, that's very good. You go well before either of them. And at the start of this round, as you're drawing your weapons and getting ready to do this, you can see that at the end of last round, these two guys had gotten, or sorry, at the beginning of the previous round, they started on the top, and last round they ran towards you. On that same round, the people behind them were lifting another set of folk up onto the walkway. So there will be more people arriving, more people are coming up, but you're probably not spending too much time looking at them since you're in a fight for your lives. Luther.
I think we're
Short
kind
sword.
of fucked.
We are a bit fucked here. Maybe we leave the chest and just run. They didn't
Go
see
for
the
it,
first
Luther.
chest.
22.
Oh, it's a beautiful hit.
No. 18. That included a +4.
Okay,
Sorry.
It's still a hit.
Yeah.
At this point in time, you're each going to be fighting one person because you're on like a walkway, and the walkway is really only wide enough. I'm just going to do a little drawing here. It's actually curved, but let's just do a straight line for the ease. And there's
Are we
a
not able
staircase.
to be in a situation more like this?
Luther came
Where
up the stairs.
They've
You're on
got
the
their
wall.
backs. Well, I know, but like if you'd move him down half a cell, I'm thinking that like this, because how did he get next to me? You know.
That's true. Well,
Because one guy came around. Can you see the doodle on the keep? One guy came around like this, and one guy came around like this.
Oh, they came around on the walkway.
On the
They did like
walkways.
that,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's why they didn't get a charge bonus or couldn't make attacks at the end of the last round. Yeah, and then I think there's a pair of chests at your feet as well.
All right, well, I hit him, I guess.
Yeah, you definitely
6.
hit him.
that's what the fuck.
That's a good fucking blow. You stab the
Nick,
guy.
yes.
He goes to parry it, but you get past his
got him.
sword, and it gets right towards his chest.
Ready?
Mooton, you've got the magic dagger.
That's
With
a 10
that's right.
plus magic.
It's a hit, probably.
It is not. Oh, this is the magic dagger.
Plus
Yes,
magic.
it is a hit.
Okay. Least bonus of 2 then, Nick, I think.
Yeah. Well, actually, I mean, it depends on his dex, right? But no idea.
3 to whatever. 3 plus whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then here's my other attack.
Your offhand.
Miss.
Okay.
Would have missed on a 10. What the fuck does that mean?
Person on the left.
Morale.
I don't know about that.
He did have his fucking HP in 1 hit.
Yeah? The third, maybe.
All right.
40%. Yeah, 40%.
All right, I think that's just a standard set of bonuses on their attack roll. They will roll a natural 20 modified something, but it's a crit against you.
Are they drunk? Any inebriation? I know it's not going to affect the 20, but it.
And
important.
there are modifiers for inebriation. I don't think either of these people are drunk yet. Like they go out to the festival with all the people in public, and they have like some drinks and some show of good faith, and then they have the party room upstairs that's already prepared for them. Like they're on their way to get drunk. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so maybe a penalty of 1 if they've had like a couple of drinks.
Good.
Maybe.
Good. That's
But a
good.
natural 20 is a natural 20. You're going to take 2d8 plus 2 damage.
Okay, plus 2's not bad.
8, 3, and 2 is 13 damage.
That's so ridiculous.
The guy on the right has his arming sword. I'm sorry. The guy on the left, because that was just against... That was an attack on Pigeon. Did Luther move his HP instead of Pigeon?
Oh, that
Oh,
was an attack
good.
on Pigeon.
Good.
Yeah. Didn't I say
That's
that?
actually
said
good.
that.
No, but that's fine. 13 damage?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm at 16.
Did I mess that up? Was it against Luther?
Wait, does it still crit then? Against Pigeon?
Oh, absolutely.
16 AC?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. This is the attack against Luther.
Fix your AC token.
18
Luther.
plus modifiers is also going to be a crit, I believe, against you, Luther. Natural 18 plus modifiers.
I guess so, yeah.
For almost max damage, you take 16. It's an 8 and a 6 on the crit.
Even worse for you.
Oof.
We've lost our opportunity to take the attack of opportunity to flee as well now, because we'll
Yeah.
potentially get killed.
Yeah.
And this is it, mate.
think so, but we'll see. We roll. Ready?
We'll roll.
Go.
Initiative can change everything.
5.
The guy on the right gets a 6. The guy on the left gets a 12. 13. 12. I can
Okay,
do
you
math, I
guys got
swear.
the Same.
Guy on the
My turn?
right is against Pigeon. He rolled a 6. You rolled a 5.
Yep.
Yeah. go
Magic
for it.
dagger. Natural 1.
Oh.
18.
That's a crit. Double damage.
That's not as good. 6.
Not bad. Guy on the left has a 7 plus 5 is a 12 versus your 13, Luther.
14. Oh, initiative.
Initiative, yeah.
Yeah.
Dice on the ground don't count. Dice on the table. 15 plus modifiers is a hit, but not a crit. And you will take a whopping 10 points of damage when it maxes out the die again. 1 HP, Luther. Your turn.
2 crits, 2 max
2 crits,
damage.
Yeah. Crazy.
I'm so sorry.
Um,
You need a 20 here. Maybe a hit.
A 10 will hit. Yeah, the guy on the it doesn't matter. You don't know. I've learned my lesson. I'm not telling you extra information. That
4?
is a hit for 4. At the end of this round, you can see that the people who got over the wall they haven't come to fight you. They've just unhooked the bar on this round, letting anyone else pour in. But no one else has come after you yet. The gate is just opened at the
reminding
end of
you
the
that
round.
these guys probably have second attacks.
They do.
Oh, so you just killed yourself. Smart.
Well, it's known.
Rules are rules.
They're fighters. All right, guy on the right went first. 10 plus 15 to hit you, Pigeon.
Miss.
Because you've got your armor on and everything. All right, Luther. 5 and 3 or whatever is less than a 10 is a miss.
Not enough. Okay.
Not enough. Initiative.
Okay. It's a late initiative for me. Come on, Nick.
10.
Guy on the left gets a 6. Guy on the right gets a 14. Guy on the left.
That's versus me.
No, that's versus this. Our dearly beloved Luther. A 9 plus 3.
Not enough.
9 plus 3 is a 12. It is not enough. He goes to get you. You're weak. You're wounded. There's blood dripping on your treasure. He goes for like a wild sweep towards your head, and you have just enough wherewithal to duck underneath the blow as it comes. And you...
You gotta kill him, Nick.
Is it my attack?
We're just going to do it now. Pigeon technically goes
yeah.
first, but...
Okay.
Actually, no, you do go first. Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
that's a natural 1. It goes
Not
nowhere.
good.
Ducking the blow made you lose your attack. Pigeon,
My turn.
you beat the guy on your side. Yeah,
20
it's a hit.
for 3 plus whatever.
Ooh.
And a
And a
Nice.
crit.
Crits.
A crit. Can you do 5 points of
6.
damage? Yes. You get the guy in the gut. He'll slump to the ground, unconscious, beginning to bleed. Across the courtyard come the extra guards, yelling. They're not going to be able to cross and get up the stairs to you. It's about 100 feet across the courtyard and everything, but they're going to get to the bottom of the courtyard, to the bottom of the staircase by you.
initiative.
Yes, I just need to get guard tokens.
Nick, you gotta kill this guy.
Again,
If you kill him, I can slaughter the guards. They
You
can only
reckon?
come up, one at a time. There's only like 3 of them. They don't have shields.
Nope, they don't have shields. These guys have spears and leather armor.
They had their armor on.
These people up here didn't. These people here definitely do. These were the people who were on duty in the lower area.
Makes
Yeah.
sense.
Okay.
I'm rolling initiative.
Initiative.
Good, Nick.
The person
lost cause, but-
fighting Luther rolls a 9 and 5 as a 14. And the
Right.
spear on the ground rolls a 6 and 6 is 12. You both go first, Luther.
All right. I'll go first. 20.
That'll do it. Can you do big damage?
thoughts.
Oh, no.
Can I squeeze by and attack this guy?
No,
No.
no.
If I
I mean,
ready
you
my
could fire into melee, right?
that would
If
be
he
disastrous.
moved
It's
here,
50-50.
he could fire into melee.
50-50 to kill you? You really want a 50-50?
I'm dying on this guy's turn. He's got 2 attacks. I'm
Neil,
dead.
can I like go over Luther and like fucking whip a dagger at this guy? So
Could
it's
you not
know what
impose an
you-
attack of opportunity by switching place with me?
I'll take an attack of opportunity and swap places.
So what I'm hearing is that Pigeon turns, sees that Luther's in serious trouble,
Yeah.
and he is going to like grab Luther and like throw himself, switching places, provoking an
Yeah.
attack of opportunity, and
Yes.
then being subject to 2 further attacks.
But I'm gonna attack first.
He's got his attack as well, yeah.
I got
Yeah,
my
I mean
attacks.
he gets one
But
attack
yes,
against you first.
Yeah.
Give it to
Yeah.
me. I do that.
Whoops, die is on the ground. Second
Oh,
die, 19 plus.
Oh, no.
That's it.
Come on. It's a crit.
It's a crit. 5 and 5 and 2 is 12 damage.
All right, I'm down to 4.
Oh
Alright,
my
still up.
god.
I swamp and I do my attacks. Here you go. 17
Move your token.
and a 19.
Oh my god, he's done it. He's killed him.
Damage and damage.
I've lost my die.
Sorry, I rolled too many.
This man, he's dead.
He's
You
dead.
did
You
it.
rolled
You
a 17's a hit and a 19's a hit. You roll 2 and 3 plus magic is enough to bring the person down. Meanwhile, coming up the stairs is one of the
Luther
guards.
has movement.
No, Luther's.
I do have movement.
Yeah, I guess you do. Your turns were happening simultaneously, which is awkward. I don't know what sort of movement you would have there, Luther. What do you do?
I would like to pick up the chest and get over the wall. The light chest. The rope's right here, right? So I can...
Rope is right here.
You're not, but I think if you're going to climb down the wall with the chest, that's an action. Like, climbing is an action. It's a proper action. If you wanted to grab the chest and throw yourself off the wall and take 2d6 falling damage, no questions asked.
Well, I've got
But to
tumbling. I've got
climb
tumbling,
yourself,
right? Would tumbling
do you have
help me in
tumbling?
that? Yeah, I do, yeah.
probably. Let's just take a quick perusement at the rules.
I think it's
Tumbling.
like you can ignore damage from 10 feet and you've got to make a save for damage greater than that or something like that.
On
know
a
where
successful
it is.
proficiency check, he suffers only 1/2 damage from falls of 60 feet or less, and none from falls of 10 feet or less. So the wall is greater than 10 feet.
So I'd still die.
You'd take falling damage.
You might have to fight this. 3 more guards. That's all we can do. I'm gonna whip the magic dagger at some point.
Well, so Luther, it sounds like you stand here. You stay here.
Is that where you want to
I think I will move here so that someone coming up the stairs has to give their back to Pigeon.
They
Yeah.
have to come up, you know?
That's great. Yeah, this guardsman goes here with his spear. And I think it's an awkward angle to stab at you because he's a little bit lower than you, and there's like a pretty great height discrepancy. But the spear can easily thrust at you from here, so he takes the penalty to attack rather than go stand next to Pigeon.
It's actually good for us because
And
nobody
he
else
makes a
can
roll to
get up.
hit. 7 is a miss.
No? All right.
Whoosh. And we're going to roll initiative now. I don't know what you guys are doing with your turn.
I'm whipping my magic dagger at someone.
No, don't do that. We need to escape now. That's our chance.
Oh, true. I'm leaving. I'm escaping.
We're withdrawing. Go over the wall.
Add 1 to that. 9.
Fuck. We'll have to take our chances with the zombies.
Yeah, we will.
Send a message to Angelica to meet us with the horses.
Yeah, we would have had, like, if we don't come back, then you need to meet us here.
Where is she? Okay. Well, again, ignore the token. I'm not going to spend time finding the right one. But you can see approaching is Lady Pine herself. She has a sword at her side, no armor on.
Fuck.
Yeah.
She doesn't look like a sorcerer, no, or a cleric.
She does
or
not
something.
look like a sorcerer. She looks like a proper liege lord of a keep. She's got a sword. She's got some nice clothes on. Nothing terribly fancy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she's coming up. You guys did roll initiative, perfect.
Yeah.
So over here we have initiative 7 is the first guy, who is this person. This guy's coming up, like is going to be coming this way, so he shuffles one step up as he's making room for another person, and as he comes up, he's going to stab at probably Pigeon, because if he gets Pigeon, then the other guy can get Luther. So he turns to Pigeon as he goes up the stairs. Now no more penalties to hit. Runs his spear through your body, Pigeon. No! It's another 7 to hit. Whoosh.
This is so dodgy.
That was at 7.
So are we gonna take opportunity attacks to leave, Nick?
I think
Absolutely.
if we can withdraw. No, we can withdraw.
Oh, we can withdraw.
You could withdraw, yeah.
That's
The
all right.
next person would go at 11. So Mooten, it's your turn.
Can I delay my withdrawal?
No, we're just gonna take your turns on your turns. Delay games get really gamey.
Just go.
I go over. I go down the thing.
Taking no chests.
I withdraw. I can't. No.
Okay.
can't, no.
All right. Quickly, you make a flurrious move with your dagger to distract the person. Throw yourself over the wall, grabbing the rope and scrambling down with no problem, leaving Luther to guard your retreat and take one attack before he gets his turn. This guy comes up. He's on the lower ground. It's an awkward angle. He thrusts his spear. It's a 13. -1 is a 12.
I'm doing it. I'm surviving.
He
batted
hits
away
you
with
in the
my
leather.
sword.
Yeah, you bat it
Okay.
away. No, your answer's better.
Yeah. Okay, it's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
I like feinting with my sword in my right hand because I'm one-handed fighting style, so my left hand is free.
Mm-hmm.
I scoop up the chest, and then I'm gonna withdraw down the rope.
Taking the chest with you will make the climb an action, 100%.
No withdrawal. You'll take 2.
Yeah, because you can't like hold a chest and climb the rope one-handed. It'd be a nightmare. You'd have to like hold it against your body on your knees. It would have to be a really difficult situation to bring that chest while you climb the rope.
I can't throw it over the wall and then withdraw.
If the chest was already in your hands, probably. Bending down to pick up the chest while there's 2 spearmen trying to stab at you and your back is to a wall,
It's fair.
I think you'd take a 1 attack of opportunity.
Nick,
Not
we
from
got
this guy,
the-
but from this one.
we got the
nothing.
good one. No, we got the notes. The notes, man, the notes.
Oh, I hate you for making us go back for that heavy chest.
And all the extra time searching the room.
That was
We're probably
What are
gonna
you gonna
die
do?
anyway in the fields. I feel like it's pointless if we don't get something out of this.
I'm already out of it, so I don't know. I take the fucking attack. You get 1, he said.
It's just 1 attack nil.
It would just be 1 attack to grab the chest.
From which
but
guy?
then from this guy up here. And then you still wouldn't be able to climb down with it. You could maybe like hurl it over the side.
Then I
Yeah,
could withdraw, no?
Yeah.
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 You're gonna throw everything on a die roll and hope that they don't roll a 14. Higher?
Fine, I just withdraw. I am really annoyed though. Fine, I'll just withdraw. We're gonna die
I'm
anyway.
so sorry, Nick.
You withdraw, swinging the sword, grabbing the rope, skedaddling down. If you scroll up a little bit, we can see you're coming off the backside. You're going down the hill. You're gonna have to jump the moat, run across the
leap
area,
across the
jump the
moats.
moat,
Yeah.
and out into the plains.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Now, these guards, there's 3 of them. 2 of them are going to immediately tend to the downed people and try to see if they can
One's
save their
gonna try and
lives.
Throw a spear in my back.
One's going to try and throw a spear in your back, but he has up to 3 spears. He can only throw 1 per round.
It's dark. It's dark.
It's dark.
There's no lights. He can't see
That's
me.
right. It is starlight, so he's -3 to hit.
All right. But wait, can I not get... No, I guess I can't if I withdraw.
-3 to hit, +2 for back attack. Total of -1 to hit. He rolls a 9. He gets an 8. The spear lands in the grass beside you as you go down the hill.
At the bottom, I grab our ghillie suits because I think that these are actually going to be needed.
Sure.
Yeah.
You grab your cloaks, your pigeon suits with the grasses in them, throw them over your arm. Make me a strength check to clear the moat.
Okay.
Fucking perfect. End of the round, guy's gonna get a second spear at max range, so it's -3 for darkness, 5 for range,
No way.
plus
He can't even
2.
see
This
us.
guy would be a hero,
He
Nick.
can't see us. There's no way.
That's a -5 on his attack roll. He needs a 19
Javelin-ass
or better.
motherfucker.
Fuck, I keep tossing dice off my table. It is a 16 -5, becomes an 11 at you.
That's no.
Missing,
Yeah.
but just
It was
barely.
actually better than that because my AC's only 13 without the fighting style, which I assume I don't get
That's correct.
Oh, yeah.
while retreating. So
That's
you only
correct.
needed, 18, but
Ooh, the
retreat
second spear lands by
tonight.
you. You clear the second pit. Strength
Another
rolls.
one?
wait,
Yeah,
where's
there's
the
two
second bit?
There's 2 ditches. There's the one that goes directly around the Mott and Bailey,
yeah,
and then
shit.
there's the further one. 27, 23.
Yes.
Easy peasy. With the notes and all of the jewelry that you've
Oh, the
scraped
jewelry.
out of
The
her room.
Jewelry, we did it.
Jewelry.
Yes,
You
I
escape into the
forgot.
night. You can hear
And
the
the stiletto.
horns and the
And
stiletto.
a stiletto. Yeah.
You can hear horns begin to blow from the keep and the town, alerting people to danger, trouble, attacks on this night of all nights. But
Okay, when we were coming in, there's no forest here, right? This is just open plains in this
it's
area.
open grasslands.
Fuck, we're gonna get run down in the morning.
We can't go back to the
No,
no.
no. We need to walk to the next town.
Yeah, tonight we gotta go to the next town. And we gotta steal a horse, and then we gotta keep going. Like, this is gonna be like one of those things where I think we're gonna have to like do some maybe con checks to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
You're
we're in
leaving
trouble, but
Angela behind. You're leaving your 2 new friends behind.
I think we can send a note for them.
We can
later.
send a note back.
Okay. Well, party. You head out into the dark,
Nick,
into the night.
we're leaving Angela with our topaz gems. Because we
Oh,
left the
fuck.
bag.
That is not good. How much is they? Is it just how many gems is it?
It's 2,000 gold worth of gems, Nick.
The reverse
That's
heist.
crazy. That's crazy. Oh my god. What can I say?
Okay, it's hardly heroes. We're hardly thieves.
We've run out. I think this has got to be the end, Neil.
I think so. But set the scene for next time. It's night. It's night in the Golden Sea. It's
We might
night
have
in
to
the
go back
land
in.
where Angela said, "Don't stay out at night."
Neil's gonna get. Her name's Angelica. Neil's gonna get what he
Angelica,
wants
thank you.
here, which is to have us eaten by zombies.
No, he's not, because we actually have to go back in and get our bag. And get Angelica. We can't just...
How the fuck are we gonna get back in?
You just jump in. You just fucking jump into this town, apparently.
It is cheaper than building a wall, probably.
So much cheaper. Especially when there's no lumber around. You don't have to drag lumber from the warm wood or the soggy hills or whatever.
It's
They're
just
gonna
gonna be.
be-
It's gonna be high alert.
I know, but they're gonna be looking for us out here. Who would go back into the town?
That's genius.
What fucking idiot would say, haha, I'm gonna go back into the town now?
Would you mean
when
like
they-
right now? Go back in, or
Yeah, we have to go back in like today. So, not right now. We can do it next session if you'd like. But like,
no? But I mean, like, you mean like immediately now? We turn and go back into the town.
yeah, they saw us running out into the fucking hills. They're gonna send a search party that way. We need to turn around and go back into the town.
Yeah, I think maybe we should hide in the grass, wait for the search party to go out, and then make a move back in.
Yeah, we have our ghillie suits, so we could hide in
Yeah.
the grass over here. We could even hide in the grass and go back in the morning.
Yeah, I think that maybe that's smarter.
Yeah. But we need to get our gems, and we need to get Angelica, and we need to get the fuck out of here. And we have to hide our wounds.
Can I make a charisma check for the guards, Neil? Is there any of those three spearmen?
Mm-hmm.
Are any of them ones that I knew, and did I see that they recognized me?
Yes. Why don't you make me 3 charisma checks to see if in the heat of battle you could catch their faces? Well, the lights and shadows and frustration. So 2 faces you got pretty well. One of them you recognize and probably recognizes you. The other one is someone that you had never met before.
Okay.
The middle
Actually,
one, you're not sure.
We can't wait then. Because that
What do
news
you
is
mean?
going to get out. We can't wait for the night or for the morning. Because that news is going to get out and they know where we were, right?
They know who
Yeah.
your
We
companions are.
have to go back in tonight while they're searching for us, but they're not going to be searching in the town.
Yeah.
We have to
So
get our
we-
shit and get out.
I think we let the search party leave and then we go in.
Yeah. Do you want to do this now or do you want to do it next time? I worry if we do it next time that we're going to...
What?
It's going to be a short session.
Well, if it's a short session, it's a short session. I mean, I think it's almost midnight. Let's do it next time.
Let's do it. All right. That's going to be it. When we come back next time on Hardly Heroes, we see, I don't know, the largest haul possible. Thousands of gold worth of gems, their lives, their equipment, their friends, or certain death. I don't know. We'll catch you guys next time on Hardly Heroes.